Hello, and welcome to my lair. Let's venture forth, I have something special to share. For I have a name from a distant realm, the real one, if you will. And with it, an opportunity. I am Alex, and loving Underworld has led to friendships and so many wonderful memories. I will be brief here. Competition has led me from local events and eventually to traveling to play. And this year I was finally able to make it to LVO, the Las Vegas Open. Some fellow creators were there, and after the Grand Clash, there were whispers. Whispers of a duel of podcasts, a duel for paint, a duel of fates. The Pink Slip, it was called. With minor fear tactics involved, a challenge was issued. A best of 3, winner takes all. With painted warbands on the line, Underworld's Underground, and What the Hex graciously allowed me to record this epic occasion. This event was also streamed in the heat of the moment, so I apologize for technical issues and background noise. Now, we must go. The spectacle is about to begin. Things happen in the underworlds, endlessly and forever. This is merely a reflection of a chance encounter.
Hello, everybody, and welcome to the inaugural LVO Pink Slips match. We have today a heavyweight title bout between Brian.
Was that a fat joke?
Yes, it was, my friends. We have Brian from What the Hex, and we have Mike Prime from Underworld's Underground. Facing off today in a winner takes all, and I mean that in a literal sense. The winner of this best of 3 is going to take home his opponent's painted warband and a set of tears to go with it. We are about to record and reveal the warbands and pairings step. So we will begin with Mr. Mike, who is sitting at the table. Brian is on his way in. So Mike, please reveal to us your warband and your pairing.
Get the clips close to the mic.
He's gonna knock over all of
All
us.
With all the equipment.
The case is a classic.
It's a power move, really, when you think about it.
You ready?
Yeah.
Don't look yet.
I mean, there's a lot of cards, so I have no idea. Yeah. This is one of the two I feared.
So what may not surprise anybody is Mike is a big Iron Souls Contenders man, and here they are.
Yeah.
And do you have a plot card to reveal? We do. It is Tooth and Claw.
Consider it revealed.
Longtime fans of the Sleeks Bowl blog may recognize a thing called the Iron Claw, which I expect we will see some variation of tonight. And so now for our player 2, we have Brian. What is it that you have brought to the Pink Slips match?
Bringing my dread pageant.
Okay.
Sexy.
Dread Pageant is in the house. Do we have a plot card to reveal?
I do. It is Breakneck Slaughter.
Very nice. All right, so we have aggro on aggro, 4 on
And sir,
3.
I'm putting this up as well.
No!
For those who can't see, Brian has just
Show it to the
revealed his
camera.
Golden Demon card that he won as a painting prize. He, in fact, won them with this warband. It is his best painted warband, and that is why he has chosen to include it here.
I want that.
You're gonna have to earn it.
All right, so I guess with no further ado, we will begin the roll-off, board placement, etc. You gentlemen know how to play. You've been doing LVO all weekend, and so I trust that we will not need to do any rules adjudication, but if we do, make sure to mock them mercilessly.
We promise perfect play, 0 errors.
Now, Fish, I know that Mike here used the Condemners for much of the weekend. Do you think that gives him a leg up here?
You know, I'm going to have to let the dice decide on that one.
Okay.
And oh, by the way, we do have a celebrity cameo here, Mr. Derek. Recently crowned and still LVO champion, winner of a golden ticket to the World Tournament. Not everyone may be aware, but he is in fact the reigning and again reigning champ of LVO. So congratulations to him, and I expect him to give us some of the nicest commentary throughout this whole event.
It sounds like you never met Derek then.
No, not at all.
So we're starting off with a dice roll here for boards, I assume.
Good luck, sir.
Brian, good luck. You may roll first, sir.
Thank you.
I don't drink.
Crit, sir.
Brian's made the interesting choice of taking the most difficult to read dice in that WW so,
We're off to a strong start.
What would you like to do?
I will have you place boards first.
Okay.
That makes sense.
for those who don't know, we are a best of 3. Is that correct?
We are playing a best of 3, and we may be doing some rotating commentary here. We'll see. But, you know, we're going to set the tone of game 1.
Oh, classic. Who knows their board names? Because this is
Stricken Swamp?
Stricken Swamp.
Stricken
Stricken
Swamp.
Swamp.
This is a
I'm trying so
classic
hard to
board.
remember them.
You see it all weekend long when somebody's got to put a board up that's nice and flexible.
No, that's oh yeah. Green.
So who gets what? How
The
does this
winner,
work?
the winner takes all, my friend.
Winner takes all.
Oh, so all the prizes.
All the
Everything.
prizes.
that
This is
seems,
Vegas.
That seems right.
I believe the inside of that board is Molescape, which is one of my favorites.
And here it comes.
Brian with the flourish.
Uh-oh.
Uncaring about
Yeah, my man. A man after my own heart.
Mixed reactions from the crowd on the longboard, but it's a strong choice. We'll see if it plays out for him.
I've always felt it's compensating for something.
Jazz, how do you feel about the longboard?
We got a thumbs up from Jazz.
Jazz, our number 2 on the weekend, made it all the way into the finals to represent Madison, and gave Derek a good match there.
Yeah. America's best last hope. But Canada can just not be stopped.
So, Mike is going to have the 3 objectives since he was forced to present a board first. What do you think he has in mind for this? I mean, we're going breakneck in tooth and claw, right?
Breakneck and tooth and claw, so I'm expecting they're both going to want to be over the line on the other side. There are lethals on Brian's side of the board, which impetus may come into play in that setting.
That's a good thought.
It's gonna use them to inspire his fighters.
It's also possible. Yeah, those who are less familiar with the Slaanesh Warband, they inspire when there is a total of 6 wounds on the table, so he'll be interested in not killing fighters early to inspire if he's capable. And unfortunately, Mike tends to bring a lot of damage reduction and healing, so that could be somewhat difficult.
Now, Fish, I've actually played a lot of Brian's Dread Pageant, and one of the tricks is that you are never quite sure what he's bringing, because they have great hold objectives for holding 2 or holding more. But they also have God Seekers if they want to kind of rush in and go hard aggro. And I think Brian's perhaps tipped his hand a little bit here with his plot card pairing. So they'll get a little bit of the mystery out of this. We'll see how much of that other option that he salted in.
All right, they're cutting the decks like gentlemen.
Thin cut for the
cut.
win cut.
Okay, we are about to get underway. Yeah, a little bit of audio IT coming in here, so apologize for any choppiness, but we are doing our darndest.
It's very much a backyard brawl, Kimbo Slice style.
Kimbo Slice.
Okay, should be back down to 30 FPS. Okay, I think we have to set that here too.
I am going to mulligan my power hand.
Right here, right click.
I'll lay these out for everyone to see.
So Mike is mulliganing a hand. Looks like there are 3 upgrades and 2 gambits in there.
Defensive upgrade, defensive upgrade, defensive upgrade,
3 defensive upgrades.
and a heal.
A heal, and it looks like the improvised blow, the extra attack action. Often handy for inspiring a condemner if they miss their chance, throwing another 3 dice and hoping to get a crit.
I thought you were supposed to be the color commentator.
Oh.
Not that I know anything about contenders. I played a whole 2
Keeping
games
both.
with Rivals and
Okay.
lost them both, so this is going to be pretty rough for me. It's going to be the play-by-play.
Go ahead.
1 crit.
1 crit.
Once we get a pausing point, we'll fix the delay.
Just a double.
Full. Okay. 1 crit, full and a half. Let's see. I'll go ahead and have you deploy first.
For posterity's sake, today is January 20th of 2024. We are using the Death Gorge rule set with a recent FAQ errata that came out, I think, just at the end of last year.
December 29th, I
Yeah,
believe.
so we are in that setting if you were watching this in the distant future.
I gotta disconnect, right? Then reconnect.
Okay.
So.
All right.
We're going to take a quick pause for a technical issue here, just to make sure the stream goes well.
It shows my camera options.
Yeah, we're muted.
I know the camera has settings to be
If you
60
change
out
it
of
back from
30,
the camera,
and
then
I
it
change it
should
back
be
to
better.
30
It should be
FPS,
better
but
from the camera itself.
but
Because that's definitely what's causing it. If you're not synced up with what Discord's streaming,
it's also
the audio
pretty
will
warm
intermittent.
in the room. I don't know what else to do, guys.
Okay.
I think it's fine.
Yeah, I think we just have to do it live. Okay.
All right.
Oh, it's not recording?
It's still recording. I paused it to change the camera settings and then kept it going.
No
we're good.
webcam settings. I guess it's
Tell me
screen
when I
settings
should
for
start
3060.
placing my fighters again.
Sorry?
It's so screen recording settings that's different. Well, I'm but if next. your camera's 60,
Oh,
It's
you're
set at 30 right now.
right? So now when you do it to 30, it should be better
Okay.
for intermittent lag.
All right. So are we good to go live
I
then?
believe we're good to go live.
All right. I think we're good. Everybody can see the screen.
Let's listen to it. Sounded good.
All right, and we are back live. Fighter placement is concluding. Ladies and gentlemen, we are
crit and a half?
live from the Rio Resort
so
Casino
two
in Las Vegas,
Okay.
Nevada.
You guys are muted.
Let me see what I want to do here.
Well, that's fine. No need to do that.
There we go.
All right, we're back.
Live.
Roll off has happened. And it is time to go.
I will let you go first. Do you have activation tokens?
Yes, I have in my box. You know the clam pack top rack of my Battlefront case.
Can you talk for a minute?
That sounds acceptable.
Okay, yeah, step on in. We're not doing anything else.
Hey, can I ask a question about the arena that you have set up?
Yeah.
Of course.
I don't know if you noticed this, but there's like a
Oh, yes.
window into the
Yes.
shower. Is there a reason why you bros like to watch each other shower?
I mean, I
That
wanna
costs
point-
extra?
It is,
Home court
uh,
advantage for Slanesh.
It is a home court advantage for
That
Slanesh.
got
This
weird.
is the Slanesh players' room.
That got real weird.
And this is,
to pay extra to not have it.
I do think the answer is so they can watch TV while they shower. But you know, there's more than one way to use a window. So.
I will have you go first.
All right. Good luck, sir.
Good luck. All right.
First activation, I'll do a move.
Okay.
Cowardly.
Power step, I'll pass.
Interesting.
Power step, I will pass.
that I
I will
was-
activate. I will move to here.
So we're starting the game really aggressive here. Lots of move tokens and no dice have been rolled yet. I love it.
I will pass power.
The classic breakneck tooth and claw. I'm just waiting for someone to draw a card and we'll be.
That's what I'd do if I was playing.
I will pass as well.
Okay.
My second activation, I will move with Lizette.
Okay.
How long do you think we're going to have to wait to see some attack dice
I don't
roll?
know. I'm not sure. My assumption is he's playing some of the hold two, hold more business,
Power?
which is a bold move for breakneck slot.
It's all about the anticip.
Ooh, boy.
Power step, I will pass.
Okay. Power step, I will pass.
Moves forward. She'll get that.
I will
Because God, that was a dad joke.
activate. I will. Let's see.
Oh, here comes a charge token. A guard token. Unfortunate.
I'll stagger Iron Soul.
Oh, we were trying to become savage. I see.
And I will pass power.
That's interesting. I guess he will have another opportunity to activate the fighter who's already moved to stagger that one. That'll just delay that surge a little bit, but that
That one has a name, Davey? It
I
is
can't.
Tavian.
Tavian, thank you.
No,
That guy.
that other Stormcast.
The one with the very weird shield charge attack action.
It has knockback.
Yeah, and his main attack does not, which is a big bummer.
Is that not a woman?
Tavian's Prince.
Only
Tavian.
wins the
Oh.
Yeah. I mean, I guess you could be a male.
Literally never
No
knew.
offense.
Do any of them get
Pretty
cleave
sure
when they
Angel
inspire?
is the lady.
He gets cleave. I do not
She's the
believe
boss.
she gets cleave.
Yeah, but he smashed him for
We
3.
all have.
She
You know,
inspires
you know how
to
it
3,
is,
right?
yeah.
Yes.
Sounds like Brian is a little concerned about the possibility of cleave there. I know some people had some run-in with just the sheer amount of cleave that Jonas was running this weekend.
Jonas had a lot.
Yeah.
He did.
What did you think about that, Thomas?
It hurt, and my Stormcast died. But I didn't like that part.
Brian's going on the tank a little bit, huh?
I'll pass.
Okay.
For my third,
Hmm?
we'll do a charge. 1,
Got our
2,
first
3,
charge.
4. Attacking
Sure.
The
Iron
boss?
Soul. Yeah.
2 dice looking for hammers.
Who is staggered, I will point out.
Can't miss, right?
Basically.
Yeah.
2 hammers always hits, I think.
Not with that.
There's one.
One
One
success.
No.
2 damage.
That's especially painful, I
That
think,
will
with
drive you back.
not getting the crit and taking the damage. Brian not choosing to take the psychopathic option to damage himself with that attack on a successful.
Power step, I'll pass.
Okay. I'll play Unyielding Resolve on Iron Soul.
Who? Got a heal?
Heals for 1.
One of many. Get ready.
All right.
There's a decent amount of heal in
I will
Pageant too,
pass.
right?
They've got,
Or like
the
ability
ability
pass.
they can react after they
My
hit
third.
an attack,
Yeah.
deal damage, then they can heal or damage themselves to kind of cheat the inspire. But
A lot of just
I don't
moving
know.
wound tokens
Not
around.
not a ton of other card sources of healing that I remember.
I mean-
it's been a while since I played them.
I mean, one as a reaction, it's gonna happen a lot of times.
It's
I
only
will
a
stagger
successful
Brodus.
Successful attack.
Oh, so
And
never
move him up.
Unless
Never.
he goes into 2
Not
shields,
very
it's
many
going to be
times.
tough. Yeah. And usually, when you really need it, you don't get the.
Right.
And I will pass power.
Pass as well.
Not a ton of action so far. We have a whole 1 wound on the table.
4th activation. I've tried.
There was briefly 2.
Charge.
Oh,
Okay.
here comes the big cow, Slick Slash.
Big cow.
Attacking your leader.
Sure.
3 dice looking for hammers for 2
Seems like the right
damage.
thing to
I
do.
think swords.
Swords.
Swords, yeah, swords.
Got 1 success. Stagger reroll. 1 success.
All
That's
right.
all.
So I'm looking for supports or shields or crits.
There's a shield.
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 Would you like to push?
No.
Okay.
I will score excessive gluttony.
To end adjacent to 2. Excellent
Yes.
card.
Okay.
And that is the first glory on the board. What the hex draws first glory blood? I don't know.
First blood too.
First
so-
card.
Well, first blood as well, yeah,
Yeah.
actually, that's a good point. Mike, you're really failing me here.
What? Wait, what happened? Your power?
Despite breakneck slaughter, we haven't seen any momentum counters out
No,
yet, have we?
no, we have not.
Okay. I wonder if it was a lean in purely for the very nice objectives they have.
Possible.
Yeah.
It's kind of hard not to take devastating charge
Mm.
and related things. He longboarded, so you think he would want, but maybe not. He knew he was going to get a bottleneck.
Power step, I will use Lure of Slanesh to push your fighter back.
Sure. I will play Internal Surrender on Tegan.
Permanently -1 defense, even when he inspires. It's not going to be a problem later at all, is it?
And he did a move, correct?
Correct, yes. I'm struggling with the counters.
Yes, sorry. I wish we had
Brian burned a
central.
push already.
Over to you, Power.
And did we say internal surrender went down to Tavian?
Internal surrender is on Tavian, yes. So he has
Interesting.
+1 dice, but he got pushed, so now he can't use his attack
Yeah.
unless he has a pushback.
Did that go down
Pass.
after
Pass.
Uh,
Okay.
after the push.
I believe
I
prior to
too
the
will
push, it
pass.
was a good counterplay. on his part.
I will activate and swing with Iron Soul on Slake Slash.
One of the best push
Looking
cards
for
in the game.
hammers. Crit. So that will inspire Iron Soul. So that's 2 damage.
Okay.
I will keep you there. And then after that activation, I'll score Embrace Savagery because everyone is savage for 1. And then in the Power Strap, drop again.
So for those watching at home, the savage
will
condition
put,
is met by the
Gifted
staggers
Vitality on
and
Iron
also
Soul.
the internal surrender card. So there's no
Power
stagger,
step, I
not
will
2
heal the
wounds, but
tail
he
one.
still does
Okay.
meet the condition. It has in fact scored that card without making
I will
any
pass
triggers.
power.
Oh, and there is that heal we were talking about. Heal 1. I don't think it's a card you see much in Championship, but Nemesis, totally fine.
Yeah, so there it
Power
is.
step, I will pass.
We are
Okay,
a long
Power
ways
Step.
off.
I
from
will
Slash
pass.
Inspiration.
You score first, my friend.
My glory has fallen somewhere.
You will need it.
On the table.
What? You had a glory?
I got a glory for a surge. Be adjacent to 2 enemy fighters. Scoring in the end phase, I will score 4 for holding objectives and holding more.
Wow.
Wow, that's a good end phase.
Yeah, hold 2, hold more is the way to play them.
Yeah.
And now that that's out of the way, I expect to see a couple more impetus-related shenanigans. But with all those lethals on his side, who knows where we will end up.
I will discard excess of Vainglory. I will equip Hurricane Darts onto Glazette.
Glazette getting the gun.
And Inertial Lance onto Slake Slash.
Ooh, range 2 attack.
I really love a range 2 attack on Slake Slash. It gives him the chance to kind of proc that heal and multiple
And then
times
drop?
in a way that he
And I
normally
will
can't.
keep my 1 power card.
Okay.
Well, and it could be a bit of a counter to some of the non-factor we might expect to see
Okay.
coming up.
I will do things. I will score nothing.
Ooh.
That's not the start we expect to see in Underworld's Underground, Mike.
I mean, we were expecting it, but
A reputation
Both,
to
both,
maintain as
both,
really,
both of you
really
stop.
mediocre.
Both of you stop talking. Okay. I will. Yes,
Maybe his
I will
position
score
on the
nothing.
screen, too.
I will keep my cards, my objectives.
Fish, to be fair, I think this is this long board setup.
I will
and,
keep these 2.
Aggro move 3
And I will
warbands.
drop 3.
I think you would expect.
I don't want you making excuses for this.
Clear tokens. Oh, and then she will heal 1 at the end of the round.
I want to make another call out that you may not be able to see on the stream, but Mike's activation tokens bear the mark of the beast. They are the Moloch's Mob.
Roll. You ready?
Gifted.
Gifted.
Brian, we do have a question from the audience. That inertial lance, where exactly is that being stored on?
On Slake Slash.
On
Oh,
Slake
Slash.
Red Rocket.
Oh,
Round 2. Alright. 2 crit
2
single.
crit and a single. That's interesting. Crit and a single. Your choice.
So Brian's definitely going second, right?
If Brian goes first, is there a kill available? I don't know.
Mike healed everything back off.
Yeah.
Whoa.
It's a habit of his.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We'll keep some tokens for you.
That
Thank you.
that inspires real difficult on the Dread Pageant, and even more difficult apparently in this situation.
Specific scenario.
Yeah. And then some glory.
Oh, I got my own little
You got
bucket of glory.
bucket? Alright.
You
Alrighty.
won't need it, Mike.
Bucket is a fun measurement unit.
Brian's won the roll off.
Mm-hmm.
So you have to assume he's.
He's thinking about it. We haven't made a declaration yet. He's played so patiently.
Yeah.
There's no breaking of necks or slaughtering.
Breakneck patience.
Breakneck patience, he says. Interesting.
I mean, there's the dread in the Dread Pageant, right? What does he know that we don't?
Yeah,
Pageants
just
are almost patience.
Dread Patience. That's the name of this deck.
I think one of the most important things in Underworld is correctly naming your deck. So I think that's pretty strong play there.
All right,
TikTok
I will
Brian.
go first.
There we go.
Okay.
First activation. Gonna have /charge. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Wow.
On Brodus.
Yep.
All right.
3 dice, looking for swords. 2 damage. Okay.
Should have chosen that last.
Should have chosen the lance. Power step.
So we have a comment from Oliver, and if naming is so important, why is this not named Storm Showers Cursed Windows?
Mike, should you not still roll defense just to potentially inspire Brodus?
He does not.
Yeah, you think he knows how to play this warband by
You
now.
would think.
I've played it maybe once or twice.
In the
So
power
success
step,
there?
I will give Sickening Resilience to /slash.
Okay. What does that do?
That is, if he is taking damage, I then roll a defense dice on a roll of a shield. This fighter is only dealt 1 damage.
Got it.
Oh, dang. Mike's got some big damage hits. So
I will pass power.
I'll then play Slick Ice.
-2, -3
Okay, what does
fairly
that do?
easily.
Slick Ice is that during this round, until another domain is played, if you make a charge, you will gain an impetus.
Okay.
Brian has laid a total chaos card down here. This is
Pinch it.
this is going to stagger or
think about
push
this for
a
a second.
whole lot of people.
Yeah, it's good. It's,
So
it's
on a
good for what it
shield,
is.
so you have a 33% chance to reduce it to 1.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool. I pass power. Do you pass power?
I pass.
Okay. I will activate and swing at Brodus on Slick Slash. Looking for hammers. I got a hammer. Just 1.
Sometimes that's all
See
it
if you
takes.
reduce it.
See if I reduce. I don't.
You do not. 3 damage. He is dead.
It always,
No, he's got 5
he's a
wounds.
5 wound fighter, my friend.
Oh, That's right. You took. You healed him. I forgot you healed him. That will score me toyed with.
What a bummer to see a crit and have it not be a success.
Yeah. And for those watching at home, Ryan is just 2 wounds away from inspiration.
Bummer that they're all his, though.
I will.
Is Brodus not the celebrity?
He certainly is.
I know.
I will pass power.
Fish, what do you think the play for Brian here is?
Concede immediately, I think.
Oh,
Reckless charge.
Okay.
There it is.
somebody's coming from way downtown.
+1 dice.
And
Plus 1 move
2
effect.
momentum counters.
All right. I will pass.
That was taking charge.
Okay.
That is so much
I will pass.
momentum.
That's going to be
Hang
4
on, the
momentum.
objective that says have 3 momentum counters, you have to succeed.
Sorry, these
right?
both take.
Yeah,
Yes.
it's not just me.
attack.
You got
Yeah,
an
you
extra
gotta
die,
choose.
though. It could happen.
I will choose Glazette.
Okay.
And then I will give Glazette Battering Ram.
She
Okay.
can pass it off and she's done.
Wow.
Makes sense.
If he turns this into a surge out of control, he won't know.
How many momentum counters are you going to have after this activation?
4 or 5 because of
5.
slick ice.
Yeah. It's so many.
He's probably gonna hit a wall.
It'd be interesting to see if he's included any of the can't stop or of the hand options. I'm guessing not.
I mean, we've
because
already
he's putting
seen
Battering
seen 4 cards out of his hand, so I mean, he might have it.
Ram.
Does Inertial Lance swaps it too, right? So I mean, that's at least.
Yeah, but that's
Only
not
one though for Lance.
It's only 1, unfortunately. Yeah, I learned that to my great pleasure today in a Rivals game. Because I was going to eat a
The
whole lot
only
of
way to
it.
give him more than 1 is the battering ram.
Right. One of the cards loses
Your
all
power?
of yours and gives
Yes.
away 1, right?
Yes.
I
Yeah.
pass as well.
Yeah.
Okay.
For my second activation,
Yeah,
Glazette
yeah,
charge.
going after
Sure.
here.
1, 2,
He probably
3,
wants
4,
to
5.
Okay.
He's got the support. He's got +1 dice.
Attacking
Brodus.
Brodus.
Sure.
So 2 dice up to 3, looking for swords with a support. You have support as well.
Okay.
This is for 3 damage.
Okay.
She hits on swords uninspired, and it's a big bummer for me about
So
1 crit.
We do
crit
have a crit
success.
We do
All
have
right.
a
Let's
crit
see if
and a
I roll a
success.
crit.
see what I mean?
I do not.
Did not. How much damage do you eat, Mike?
3 damage.
Hmm.
I
Battering,
will
Battering ram transfers that momentum. There are 5 counters.
The fifth one from Slick Ice does not.
Does not transfer? It's after
It's
the
Slick
activation.
Ice
Oh, that's a good point.
After the activation.
Okay, 4.
So
Must
I
be in a
will
straight
transfer
line.
1 to Brutus.
Okay.
And then we resolve impetus.
Okay.
Does it score right now?
After an activation, and the momentum happens after the reaction after an activation. So yes, you have it now, even if you end up not there.
Okay. Excess of carnality. 2 friendly fighters adjacent to 1 enemy.
Okay.
I've seen this sort of thing before with the Slaanesh Warband with the Dread Pageant. They have these positioning surges, and so they make interesting. You're like, that doesn't seem like the optimal spot to be, and it's because they're running
These strange things.
So
Yeah, give me
we
a
resolve the
free,
impetus,
free
and it
support.
is in
Never
my
saw it in
player
championship,
choice.
but
I
Nemesis, you
will
got to choose some of
have.
those.
I'll have you start.
Just
So you do the 3 impetus
Glissette?
on Glissette.
Okay.
So you can push your 3 in a straight line. Or you can just-
She'll actually have 4 now from Slick Ice.
Yes.
4 in a straight line, must be a straight line. If she hits anything, she stops there and becomes staggered.
I'll push her here and stagger.
Interestingly, she still is on guard because she does not have a guard token. So she's
Yeah,
now
she's
staggered
both
and
staggered and on
Rare
guard.
fighter, they can be
Yep.
both staggered and on guard. Brian, you want to throw a charge on her?
Yep.
All right, and now Brian, you resolve Brodus's 1 momentum.
Oh, is that a Dread Pageant Inspire?
It will be after
It
the
will be.
activation is
Oh,
completed
right.
and all the reactions are done. We will head to the Inspire step.
Someday we'll leave the reaction instead.
Oh man, did those get removed?
Yes.
And then 1
Brian.
for Brodus.
Did you react with battering ram?
I did.
That transfers all momentum counters.
All?
yeah.
You gonna help him out here?
No, I definitely should be giving the all momentum to whoever she hit.
You'll
It
end up
is-
with 1 from Slick Ice yet, though.
Yes,
Um,
he'll have
so you
one
give me
from
5?
himself,
Okay.
but-
So
You
Mike,
get 4.
Mike, you'll have 4.
So you get 4.
Okay.
Brian will have 1.
Brian will have 1.
Yes.
Okay. So then I will just move her to
Not staggered.
not staggered.
Whoever you hit has the 4.
That's Brodus.
I'll send him here and staggered.
All right.
Fish, what do you mean by that spot? It seems kind of out of reach.
Well, now that it's done, and I don't disadvantage my teammate any further, it actually happens after the drive back step, so you could have dropped him into that column and sent him right down to the lethal, but it's okay. No need to kill him yet because that would have actually blocked the Inspire as well.
And he wouldn't have surged the B adjacent to 2 fighters.
No, that happens prior to.
But not to the dryback.
Okay.
Oh, that's fair.
Right.
Okay.
He wanted that positioning for that surge.
Some people are smarter than me. You'll learn that as you go along.
I'm just paying attention.
Not true statement for me.
And it's your
Ooh,
power.
Those are some pretty fighter cards.
Yeah.
Those go with.
Ryan rocking the alternate art promo fighter cards.
think I have those.
I don't think I have them.
Those are a rare treat.
They're,
Yeah, that's
they're going
pink
with-
slips, man. They're
Yeah.
going home with somebody today.
Oh, the fighter cards too?
Yeah.
The warband goes.
The
The deck
warband and
goes.
the deck.
Yes.
Just not the
Okay.
pairing. It'll,
Yeah,
the
the
right
rest of the
I
rivals
will
deck.
put
Yeah. You end up having
Get this man a drink.
Do you have a cup?
I'll
I
put
did.
Feral Instincts
one
on
all the way
Iron
over here.
Someone took it.
That's probably how you
I'll make you a drink, Brian. I got you, buddy.
Any power card for I put Feral Instincts on Iron
Okay.
Any power
Uh,
card for you?
Fish, do you remember Feral Instincts? Are you familiar with that card?
Yeah, Feral Instincts requires you
So, I
to
will
attack. If you
activate.
can't attack, you must charge. So,
And Iron Soul
probably his
will
plan
charge to
anyway.
here.
Wild.
But sometimes it means that you can't charge the target you want because you have a valid target.
Looking for hammers. No hammers.
Ooh.
For the audience's courtesy, Mike, please remember to roll in the dice tray.
It looks a lot like that.
Is he in the dice tray? Okay. Yeah, not bad.
That was
Brian's dice are a
painful.
little tough to read.
Yeah.
It's okay.
Been using them the whole time.
They've been hard to read the whole time.
This was gifted Gits dice that came with my first warband. The Gits.
I will pass power.
I can tell you, I remember the first Grand Clash I went to, I took Godsworn Hunt, actually, in 2019.
Brave man.
I was very excited to bring the Godsworn Hunt dice, which I thought were
Fancy.
not too hard to read. Apparently, under different light they are, and I gave up on them halfway through. Because
Those are the silver and red ones.
Yeah,
I like how they look.
they look great. They're hard to read, and giant ballroom, hotel ballroom like.
Diffuse light, glittering off everything.
Where are we at, Fish? Brian's on his
Brian
third
is
act.
thinking really hard about who he wants to attack.
Brian is notorious in our local for going way deep in the tank.
Did we miss Slick Ice?
Oh, that's true. Slick ice
Oh.
exists,
Oh.
and there is an impetus to be had.
Okay. In that case.
She's got to go somewhere.
Okay.
What do you think about that? You think we're
Oh, let me plug it in.
So we
Over
have,
to you, sir.
we have a play-by-play commentator, a
Never
color
mind.
commentator,
Okay.
and a paying
I'm gonna.
attention.
One of them is also a dick.
Which one?
Unless you figure
The
that out.
audience can decide, yeah.
Push her into you
Stagger
and
her
stagger. Yep.
instead.
Makes sense. Your third?
My third.
Let me give a
We're
quick
going
call out to our computer man, Alex.
To charge.
He's a hero and made this whole thing run, and also he plays Kagras, and that's pretty sweet. So, give him your
You can
love.
shout out that you beat me in the Kagras.
I did, yeah. We had a Kagras off.
Shoot at
and
Iron
I
Soul?
got better dice.
Shooting at
than I
Iron
whenever
Soul,
it came out.
3 dice with support
Pretty
with
wild,
stagger.
though.
Mm-hmm.
Similar
Our
matchup, too.
swords.
That's a Kagras. That's a
Okay,
Kagras
reroll.
that took a game off of the
thank you,
eventual
sir.
champion, if I'm not.
2 success.
I did hear that. I did hear that.
Crit?
Ooh, and that is that an inspire? Or are you already inspired?
I'm already inspired, yeah.
Bummer.
Yeah, who needs
What a
it?
waste.
Who needs it?
Power step, I'll pass.
Okay. Power
Sound
step,
of a
I
man
will
defeated.
pass. My third, that was
Sorry,
your
I've heard
I
it
do
so
have
many
a
times.
Just you can push.
Oh, yeah,
that,
yeah,
so-
yeah, yeah. I'll just push you here.
Okay.
That was your third, right?
Yes.
It would have been very embarrassing to get
So I will.
injured by Hadzu. So
He tries his best.
It was close.
I will activate Tavian. Charge to here.
Embarrassment is one of many ways to share pain.
Tavian's rolling 4 with internal surrender. Looking for hammers.
This is enough to kill Slate Slash. yes.
Animal cruelty, I believe, is what this is called.
Crit.
A crit.
Which will inspire the fighter.
Oh, good.
Nope.
Alright, so Tavian inspires.
Cow down.
Cow down.
That's a 2 glory bounty.
2 glory for a large fighter.
Impetus.
1 big cow.
Yeesh.
What do we got for a score right now, Fish?
Currently, we are 4-6 in favor of Brian.
And then
What do you think about board position right
in
now?
my power step,
If we're trying to get Hurricane Force, which I'm guessing he would, he's got an activation left to charge Mr. Brodude against a somewhat helpless Cassette. So, depending on what he's holding in his hand, there could be a big swing coming up.
oh boy. What are you gonna do?
We're currently in Fish's power step.
Oh, well, I'm always in my power.
Oh,
step.
sorry. We're currently in.
No, I'm what they call other
Mike Prime.
I'm going to play.
No one's in there.
Was that a charge?
Might have been.
That was a charge, and we have resolved.
I'm gonna play Call to Kill. And I'm gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4. Move Brodus there.
Big push.
Over to you.
It's not what you like to see.
Brodus
This is going into your 4th or my 4th?
This is going into your 4th.
You can run away if you want. If that's
No
that's
one will
what-
blame you.
That's what you're into. Yeah.
No one will
It's
judge
an
you
interesting
out loud.
Brodus push because Brodus is actually quite vulnerable right now. Staggered, uninspired with 3 wounds. Is that correct?
Going into my 4th?
Wait, he is? Yeah, it's going to your 4th.
I'll pass.
I will.
But killing Brodus would open
Also
Iron
pass.
Soul to take
oh,
a charge down hit.
Interesting.
Oh.
Unless he does that.
Yeah,
Well,
that's a smart move.
that is a smarter move.
Oh, it's range 2, huh?
Indeed.
On
If he
Brodus?
had chosen to
2
finish
dice
the
on
objective,
Brodus
he'd been in
with
trouble
cleave.
because
Slick
Okay.
eyes right off.
Slick
Three
eyes
damage.
right back into.
2 success.
Need a crit. Let's see it. Let's see it, Brodus.
Inspire Brodus. Huge.
Well, that's the way the cookie crumbles.
I will push you right here.
I think I know what's coming next.
Power step.
Yeah. Why choose? Why did you do that?
I think it's more the I want to hit you in the face
Adjacency.
really hard.
Yeah.
Maybe
Any
follow
power?
up with a little.
I mean, Brodus can still
Okay,
charge.
I'm
that.
gonna put
command.
punishing blow on Brodus.
He wants to be in his territory, is my assumption.
Yeah.
Right,
Well,
but
this
he
is the extra damage
can
attack.
push that guy there. And
Wow.
Charge that.
And over to you, Power.
4 damage.
Charging would make him slick ice.
Okay.
True.
I will activate
Where,
Brodus
though?
and
That's
swing.
the final activation.
If he
Three
has the
looking
cards
for
that he
hammers
has,
with
he wants
cleave.
to have everyone in Hurricane Force territory.
Correct. If you
hammer
charge
crit.
that starting hex, there's nowhere to slick
Nothing I
ice
can
in,
do
it just
about
wouldn't
that.
be
Alright,
back.
so 4 damage.
Once
That
again,
is the
some people are
end.
smarter than me.
So that scores me
Question is,
1.
is Mike
This is
I
discarded.
don't know. I'm not sure. His
And
dice might
then I score Paragon of Ferocity for
Very
1.
nice.
Yeah.
And that was my. Wait a second, let me think about this for a second.
Man,
That was my 3rd
inspired
successful
contenders.
attack action.
Oh no!
That was my 3rd successful
They
attack
get
action, so that'll score me martial prowess for
Real
2.
punchy.
They get real gross.
Yeah.
No big deal though, because Dread Pageant does have both Hadzu and Glisset. So.
Oh yeah, Starfighters.
And then in my power, I will put.
I gotta say, Fish, pretty good on Mike to stay the course there after that opening of a 5-1 after the round 1. Stick to the game plan.
I will put
Don't panic.
Sanctified Armor on Iron Soul.
Dread Patience, I think.
Dread Patience.
Over to you.
I'll score nothing.
Well, I'm just going to put Stubborn to the Bone on Iron Soul as well. And then you'll score.
Iron Will contenders.
No, he won't. He won't score. He might throw something away though.
Oh, discard not fast enough.
Okay.
Mike's Sunface has the potential to be huge.
Kill Surge leaving Brian's hands.
I will discard Rapid Strike.
Okay.
And I will keep this.
Okay. Draw it.
Rapid Strike.
I'm going to score Hurricane Force.
There
for
it
3.
is.
There it is.
And then I will also score. No, I will not score that.
Mike, I want you to know you only took 2 glory for your 3 glory.
Yeah, thank you.
One of the ones you took was Spin.
I've been playing this game for like 20 years.
They call him a professional.
I will.
Maybe he thought he scored Primacy. I don't know. Fish, where does that put the score at now?
I do score
that-
this.
oh,
I do
there's
score
one more.
Vindicated
Oh.
Arrogance. Score this in end phase if your leader was the target of 1 or more attack actions this round is still on the battlefield. So that's 1 more.
All right, so at the end of the second end phase, our score is 12-6 in favor of the Condemners.
Big swing on one side. And
Tough road to come back.
I will keep this and draw up. What'd you say? What did I do wrong?
You didn't do anything wrong, but
Oh,
Okay.
He did.
yes.
He's
Wait a
going
second.
to anyway.
Sorry, my cards got kind of mixed up here.
Yes.
1, 2, 3.
No.
He's a-
Let's see. 1, 2, 3, and 5.
There. Our peanut gallery is looking at cards and stuff and knows things I don't.
I am not. I'm not making a point not to.
All right. Round 3.
Sir.
2 crits. Not 2 crits.
Fish, what do you think the best route back for Brian is right now?
Well, we have a vulnerable bro dude. Glisset has a lance, and she's inspired, and she has a scything. If there's a way she can pass off some impetus, maybe she can get somebody into a lethal, maybe she can do a little bit of damage, but then she'll be charged out. And Hadzu does not much, so. It depends really on what cards he has in his hand and what objectives he thinks he can score, but it's a good thing we're playing best of 3 tonight.
I have a long
will go
history
first.
of
Okay.
missing on Glisset.
First activation.
I think
will
this has got
charge
to
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Attacking
Rotus?
Brodus.
Sure.
Brian with a little bit of a Hail Mary here, trying to sneak
3
up one
dice,
through.
swords.
Okay.
There's a
Crit.
crit.
I need a crit. A no crit.
Shot through the
1 damage.
to blame.
The bro going down to Hadzu.
Right, there it is. See, I knew he had something in it. Never a doubt.
I will react and rush of sensation. After a friendly fighter takes an enemy fighter out of action, perform a move.
Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5.
Okay.
5.
5. All right.
So we don't often get to see the Dread Pageant inspired, but we see it now. And Hadzu's actually 2 dodge in cover.
And then your
Pretty fast.
power step.
And if he gets charged out, he can do some lethal plinking. I don't know if it'll make the difference, but it's something.
I will pass.
Okay. I will play something. Let's see. I will play Gifted Ferocity on Iron Soul. So +1 dice. Over to you.
Pass.
They've got Iron Soul up to 4 smash.
4 smash, 3 damage.
Should she take any defensive hit with that?
No. Gifted Ferocity is flat 1
Okay.
dice. Mutations, you get to
I
pick it up
will-
for free if you get a kill.
Activate.
Not that the 3 damage is necessary right now.
Actually, hang on 1 second. I may.
Shout out Vince, the original hoster of the Madison community. Woo!
All right. I will activate.
Thanks for watching.
I will charge with Iron Soul.
How many watchers do we have?
We are currently sitting at 6 people watching the live stream. We've had a couple people pop in and out. I don't know if it's connectivity or what, but
4
People
dice
are watching.
looking for hammers on Lisette. Hammer crit.
she is on guard. 2 dice.
Is there cleave on this, or is it just a
No
straight
cleave.
roll? All right.
That's a dodge
She
crit.
got it. Dodge crit.
I will.
She is on guard. No, you will not.
I will not. You are
You will
right.
be
I will
silent.
not. I will not.
I was on
do
it, but I
anything
appreciate
with
it, Fish.
Okay, I will.
I mean, the dice have to come back for you eventually.
I will pass.
You can't see it, but Brian is currently praising some dark god.
Yeah, I will pass power.
I do that later in my bedroom.
Aren't we in your bedroom?
Nobody sit on the bed.
We're in somebody else's room, which is also very on brand. My God.
Brian's got to find a way to make up 5 glory here. He's behind by 5.
Yeah.
He's got 3 activations left.
I'm gonna give strength from pain onto Lizette
+1 damage
if she is wounded.
if she's wounded. Got it. Okay.
But there's a lethal. right
I will
there.
pass.
I will pass as well.
Okay.
Second activation.
Mm-hmm.
Charge.
Sorry,
1,
scores.
2,
Sure.
3, 4, 5. Attacking this guy.
Okay. Sure.
That could be a 1 shot if you get pushed in.
I did not see that one coming.
Yeah.
Pretty
Oh,
nice.
I
Yeah,
didn't either.
Yeah.
pretty slick.
I will.
She's going to be going
3 damage.
fury.
3 damage if she hits, and she'll be dropping him into. Well, if you use inertial lance, it'll be 2 hammer. But I would do the 3 fury.
Yeah, 3 fury into 2 block. Yeah.
1 block. Because I have
1
internal
block.
surrender.
Oh yeah, 1 block. And
the
if you get
sportsmanship coming out from
pushed
Mike.
into the lethal, will be the end of
3 dice,
You know.
swords,
Okay.
3 damage.
I couldn't even remember his name to start.
Nothing. Oh my gosh.
No success.
I'm sorry, Brian.
As the
That's
second
tough.
time Glissette has rolled, well, I guess Slick Slash, but 3 swords into 2 hammers, which was not the result you want.
I'll score Endless Revel.
Okay.
That's a surge for everyone having a charge token.
How are you?
Is that just friendly or bonus too?
Just friendly. Just friendly fighters. Yeah, all friendly fighters. We're now looking 8 to 12.
I have a decision to make here. Give me a second.
Okay, it's been a second.
Okay.
Mike.
That's all I needed. Okay, I will. I'll pass power.
Pass as well.
All right. I will activate and charge to here with Tavian.
Mm-hmm.
And I will attack Hadzu.
2 dodge, in cover with support. Bold move.
Bold move, Cotton.
Only he's got another activation, but he needs to attack.
2 crits.
Oh!
And 2 hammers. 2 successes.
Well,
I don't think Brian's got 4 dice to defend with on Hadzu, so I think it's going to probably knock him out. For the record, he rolled.
Alright, so that's 2 damage.
Indeed.
And then in my power step, I'll play Dark Command on Glissette.
Oh,
The red pageant table.
The one activation double kill. Thing is, for cheaters, I have gone on that many times.
And then power step to you.
I'll defend him on the ping at least.
I do not retract my statement.
Ouch.
Gnarly.
Well. I will pass on power.
For the
I will also pass on power.
for the record as well, this is the deck that Mike played in the actual Grand Clash as well. So some of us have been playing against this all weekend.
And get to feel that. Just pure joy, I'm sure.
Yeah.
Power step, I will
That
pass.
vicarious sympathy from
Your activation.
Yeah, that happened to me
Third.
too.
Yep.
I'll draw a power card.
Okay. And your power step.
I will pass.
Okay. In my third, I will cycle Wrathful Blow. Oh, he has a charge token.
So can be the only player that's dead for him.
And then your fourth?
My fourth.
Or unless you want to have a power card to play.
I do not.
Okay.
I will pass. For my fourth, I'll just cycle.
So a game like this where we're not playing in a tournament bracket, glory differential is not something that Brian's got to worry about. So, I typically, in this situation, just kind of shut down scoring entirely. Don't want to show anything, don't cycle anything.
And,
Keep your information
what do
close
you-
to the hand.
Yeah, because you don't know
Scoring, I score nothing.
what information revealed now
I
is
score
going to hurt you in
Vengeance,
the second
Satisfied,
game.
and Strength and Unity.
Exactly.
But Mike doesn't seem to have
Good game,
that
sir.
strategy.
Good game. Ready for round
Giving
two?
out more information. All right. So that is a wrap on game one. We have Mr. Sleek up 1-0, but it is a best of 3, and we never know how the next two are going to go. So we will re-rack, and I think at this stage Mike has the choice of boards or orientation. And that is going to be that. So, gentlemen, you have any comments about how that game went?
That was pretty big.
That is
I think there was a couple critical moments that
Indeed.
spun my way, and that was the game.
that is Mike's deck definitely functioning as intended, right?
Mhm.
Like
Yeah.
that is it firing on all cylinders.
Maybe showing my hand a bit too much, but that was pretty ideal for me, and the dice just did not.
They did not obey.
Deck order, I mean.
For context, both of those problems have been the story of Brian's weekend. He builds a great deck that just does not give him the right cards in the right order, and then when it does, the dice betray him instead. So, surely, the luck will turn around.
It has to at some point. Yeah.
As someone who is truly a devotee of Slaanesh, I'm sure he's actually enjoying all this pain right now.
He did volunteer himself for this humiliation.
I save it up.
He's inspired now, though, I think. He's been wounded many times.
We didn't think he had 6 wound counters to give on himself.
Okay, I will have you place the board first.
Yep.
I am Jason.
Sure.
You want to be lead commentator?
Sure.
Skylar can be your co-host.
Sure.
And then we can sit down and chat.
About who though?
About me.
Oh.
Show them all how much better of an announcer.
Well, I never said that.
All right, stepping in.
All right, so you're familiar with Brian's deck, right?
I am.
And I'm fairly familiar with Mike's. So hopefully we can
Be informative.
and make our previous commentators proud.
Wait, Thomas is commentating on this one?
Yeah, so you're going to lose.
So it'll be a little meaner.
Doggone it.
Between the two of us, we add up to about 1 Davy mustache.
Hey, I'll take it. All right, so these are the boards chosen and the orientation chosen, right? Is that true?
Correct.
All right, so we, I missed who placed the first board. Mike, did you have Brian play so that you could choose orientation?
I
assume?
did. I did.
Very nice. The block text in the middle kind of offers an interesting impetus
consideration.
final
Absolutely.
destination. Some interesting staggers, well within range of a lot of other things. Looks like the Impetus owner went with a much safer board this time around.
We're troubleshooting some audio real quick.
Let's,
Camera restored.
see if you slide these
Has
over.
audio been
Good
restored as
idea.
well?
And then
Let us know.
Why do you have so many inputs?
is there room for the.
Yep.
All right,
This
so
will be tight, but may have to kick this.
yeah. So this, these boards, this configuration will give Mike many more opportunities for that round 1 charge that he was denied in the prior game. That was, I mean, that's not great for Brian ultimately, right? Because Brian got a much higher score at the end of round 1 in the last game, and Mike has the chance to do round 2 stuff in round 1 now. So. Does give Brian 3 objectives, which he does care more about. So Mike must be confident that he can compensate or punch him off him.
That placement is straight out of the Flavius board guide.
That forward V.
If you want to up your game, make sure to check out Monkey's Hex for all things placement related. Brian guaranteeing another 2 placements in his zone.
Flavius, we'll get in touch with you for the fee for that product placement.
Controlling the position of those placements.
Mike doesn't really need the tokens, so he doesn't care where his lands. So controlling his opponent's board is more valuable for sure.
Absolutely.
Brian putting a forward one just in case he needs to use an opponent's for that hold more.
Drawing cards.
Oh yeah.
I see.
My bad.
5 in the back for that glorious tiebreaker.
Again, Mike doesn't know the rules of this game and has failed to draw his cards and should be forced to play round 1 without it.
I play the game the way I like to play the game.
To be fair, I talked a lot of smack while he was commentating. So. Interesting to see what Brian might throw away here,
I'll keep
or
The confidence. Keep ahead of when he needs to. Brian making the first choice.
Keeping both.
Keeping.
He raises them.
I'll raise you that and keep mine.
Doubling down on the keep from Sleek.
Hammer time.
Hammer time.
So I will have you deploy first.
rolling literally anything will sometimes be enough. What kind of deployment are we going to see from Brian, Sky? In this squared up board formation, where his fighters going to need to be?
That's excellent. So Hanzu's going to be hanging out in the back. He likes to make sure he comes in a little later. Now, she likes to generally lock it down. Notice his hand hovering on Glazette is what I'm referring to here. So that's going to be a placement within range, within range of whichever feature token he values mostest. Now the question is that going to be over the line, trying to keep him out, or is that going to be in, welcoming him straight into?
And she does have a range 2 attack if she needs to leverage a token with that as well.
Absolutely.
Bold. I expect something very forward from Mike. And I'm a little curious about the very forward Slick Slash. Like, 5 wounds is a lot, but not when half of Mike's fighters deal 3 damage.
Well, if he can prevent Mike from rolling crits,
yeah, well,
he can heal.
And how's he going to do that?
All
Prayers?
of that damage.
Brutus.
I think.
Thanks, Mike.
It's less verbal prayers and more showing Slanesh that you're worthy. Through indulgences.
I expected that.
Oh.
That very
Yeah.
forward V from Mike. I did not see the
heads in the front.
the heads in the front.
Alright,
there.
I didn't
I
either.
get a crit.
Glazette is also incapable at
Your choice.
basic
I
move value
will.
And
do
that's
of reaching the
let's
four,
see.
or sorry, the 2 tokens in
Yeah.
the opponent's territory.
Tavian and Iron Soul both do 2 damage uninspired, and they are both well within range. So Ryan really struggling to open that sticker.
I'll go first.
That's a good one.
Excellent.
All right. Mike choosing to go first. He has the potential to open with just some huge aggro if he wants it. Worth it. Worth the struggle.
Product placement.
Yeah. Got to get that synergistic cross marketing. I mean,
Okay, I will activate and charge with Tavian to here. And swing on Slick Slash with 3 hammers.
And we're off.
not exactly. what I
Hammer
expected.
crit.
Oh, geez. What'd you say about crits?
Prayers.
So that
Yeah.
will be 2 damage.
Brian is
and I
not
will inspire
praying
Tavian.
hard enough to slash. Ooh, that's pretty big.
Absolutely.
Straight up to 2 block
I
on
will
that.
pass
Tavian is
power.
massive.
Mike exhibiting his ABCs here. Always be charging.
None of the other letters matter.
Making sure to get access to that charged out already as early as round 1.
I was kind of expecting a Hadzu one shot, but and then only dropping 2 damage onto Slick Slash is interesting. And Slick Slash enjoys the pain, but as long as he ends up killing him before he enjoys it too much.
We're that much closer to an Inspire by Slanesh.
Power step, I'll pass.
Okay.
All right, so Brian's first activation.
Charge.
Chance to hit
1,
back.
2, 3, 4.
Okay.
Attacking the leader.
Did not expect that.
3 dice looking for swords.
Okay.
What is Hadzu doing back there?
I couldn't tell you. He's trapped himself.
Nothing.
Is
How
that
much?
is that just
1
a spoiler
damage.
for
And
her
Alright.
force
then I'll
effect?
drag her.
Sure.
Interesting. And inviting that closer.
All right.
Traded Dangle
Your
Bro
power,
for Hurricane
sir.
Force.
Power step. Roll with the punches.
Ooh.
-1 damage.
Yeah,
Okay.
both the punches.
Defense boost over here for
Let's
Slanesh.
see.
So I believe if it is successful, that is when the reduction occurs and the momentum counter is placed.
Who gets the momentum counter? You do?
The target, so
The
whichever
target.
person you choose to attack.
Okay.
So no momentum counter is owed until reduction occurs.
Okay.
A little bit of an insurance policy in place here.
All right. Interesting.
I think you get it
They
once
get the
you're
momentum
targeted.
counter when they're targeted.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
sorry. No success required, but still. No momentum owed until targeted.
Which is inviting a stagger, which may be the point. I didn't see it in the last game, but what's the card that you
You've
score
given
when
me
you
interesting
get
choices
when your
here,
opponent
Brian. I'm
staggers
not
you?
sure what to do.
Why did you have to be the one asking me? Couldn't I be the one asking you?
I will.
Is it wild? It's not wild impetus.
I will
No,
pass
that's
power.
the 3 times I think.
Did you pass?
Indeed.
Oh, you played that. Yeah, I'll pass.
You know what?
Over to you.
I've
Yeah,
got
we
the,
have Google.
I've got the internet in my pocket. We can know the answer to this question.
I'll pass.
In fact,
Okay.
we got Outer Worlds DB right
I will
here.
activate.
We're
Also
looking at
Shadow.
I'll
the
charge
card.
with Brodus. 1,
Out
2,
of
3
control.
to here.
Yeah, out of control is the card that I am speculating. he
And
might
looking
be
for
tempting
hammers or
us
supports
to-
on 2 dice. 1 hammer.
This could be a dead.
So that's
Slick
just
Slash,
2
am I correct?
damage.
Oh,
2
2
damage.
Yeah, and
Oh,
then
because of the -1.
you get a momentum counter.
We're
is
having
that
audio
right?
issues.
Yeah,
with
Dark
this?
Command is
Okay.
is a good
and
card.
can I push you into me and stagger you?
You could.
Okay, I'll do that.
And oh yeah, we maybe having audio issues, but we'll make sure to point that out when we can.
And then in my power step,
I believe we're good again.
So we are
I
one
will-
damage away from a slash inspire.
Thank you,
Pass
chat,
power.
for announcing the audio issues.
Past power on Mike's end means that Dark Command may not be the threat we thought in this particular turn. Yeah, I was expecting the Dark Command finish.
It's that classic tooth and claw.
Now, as somebody familiar with Sleek's deck here, is Brutal Transformation something he should be worried about?
I
Okay.
doubt it. With 3 fighters, and he has a couple push cards,
Unbroaded?
but he doesn't have enough insurance to make sure that he can get the positioning off. Plus, does he really need to be doing 5 damage on a hit?
Swords.
I think he hits.
Very
with
nice. Let's see if I roll crit. I do not. How much damage?
That Closette move was actually kind of a favor to Mike, because otherwise the only target that Iron Soul could charge was Hatsu.
We have an Inspire from the Dread Pageant. That means we have a
Very
total of
nice.
6 wounds on the table as a result of Lizette's crit there. Actually, 7 wounds total. Getting
power
this over. 6 to do
to
it
you?
though.
Yep. So we got
In fact, so the target for that was
Iron Soul.
Yes.
who is indeed
I'm gonna play
trapped.
Savage Season to heal 1 off of these
Alright.
2. And
Yes.
then that will
Is that-
stagger.
Is Tavian the one with the big old? Who's staggered right now?
Iron Soul is
and
staggered
you
on
pass,
that
I
board.
will
Frotus on
play-
this board.
Brodus. There we
No
go.
damage should ever be removed.
I'm gonna play Reckless Haste for +2 move.
These are one of those warbands
Anything
that are
from you?
hard to identify if,
They
you
all
don't,
look
if you're
the
not
same.
familiar with them in
Yes.
advance.
All
she's
strong casts
currently
look the
moving
same.
forward.
In fact,
5.
I have 2 head swaps on my own just to
Right.
make sure that I'm able to tell them apart.
I just remember shield, big stick, leader.
Ah, there we go.
Lure of Slanesh to push her to there.
Okay.
Interesting. Good big push.
I will play Call to Heal. 1, 2, 3, 4.
Oh boy, not out of range of that though. Big pushes.
Over to you.
Pass.
Yeah, I teased him for a long time about it taking
I
3 minutes to
will
open it.
also pass. Iron Soul will charge to here. And swing 3 hammers with
Yeah.
double supports.
3 smash with double
And
supports is
reroll for stagger.
An amazingly accurate attack.
Those all hit. I'll
A
leave
crit
it.
and 2 successes. He's keeping
Yeah.
that.
For how much?
2 damage. 2 damage. 2 damage.
She's uninspired. Until
Shared
now.
pain on
The
two
shared
Okay.
pain.
Alright, Skylar, tell us what shared pain does.
All right, he's able to transfer the wounds dealt to a fighter within range 2 or 3.
Three,
Within
yeah.
3. So the full salvo there has been transferred over to
That will, however, score me
Vasilak.
martial prowess because that's my 3rd successful attack action in the round.
Interesting, onto his leader, yeah.
I was going to ask if anyone remembered to plunder, but, you know, no one died.
Yeah, fighters would have to die
Nobody's
first.
done yet. Yep, absolutely.
And then in my power
So
step,
normally Hadzu is around to take the full
Right.
blow of a
I
shared
will
pain.
pass
He actually
power.
refers to it as the Hadzu bomb.
That, even short of killing the Slick Slash, I mean, the damage still going down is huge, but
That's as well.
the crit inspires Iron Soul to 2 blocks.
Charge.
Yep.
Yeah, that's gonna be really rough.
Alright.
But now that he's inspired,
no.
Vasilak does have cleave, which is gonna be really big
That is
for the rest
huge,
of this
yeah.
match.
But Vasilak's also that much
the
closer to dead.
damage. Yeah, I almost wonder if that damage should have ended up on Glizette and taken her out.
Is Mike
Her
charged out?
positioning might be important.
I would, I have to imagine it is.
That was your
He is charged out.
4th,
so
right?
He can
That
just
was my
safely cover.
3rd.
It was your 3rd. I went first. Yep,
it
that was your
one
3rd.
range?
Okay.
Oh, you're
He's got a stagger with cleave, so, you know, I think
I mean,
What do you think the scoring setup is right now? Like what
My
end phases
4th?
are we looking at?
So,
I'm gonna go on guard with Iron Soul.
Brian's obviously trying to stop Hurricane Force.
right.
Absolutely.
This is smart.
And over to you.
Is there's a Hurricane Force equivalent in Breakneck, right?
There he is, but he is probably not taking it. He did that for last game.
Right, and I mean, what's he gonna do to keep Mike out of the
Charge.
territory?
1, 2, 3,
Kill him,
4.
I guess.
On Brodus?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There. Charge on Brodus.
Mm-hmm.
Brodus has 1 damage. Vasilak is 2 smash and cleave for 3, so this could end Brodus.
1 crit.
All right, let's
Oh,
see if
boy.
I get a crit.
I will
There's a reroll as well.
Yeah.
Crit
success.
He's gone.
That is
Kill and a heal.
That is Brodus out.
Nice.
Now, will he
nice,
remember?
nice.
And not
I mean,
fast
does he
enough.
need to
Yep.
plunder? Is the question.
It's important to do.
Maybe he remembers, but is choosing not to.
It's a
Very
symbol
nice.
of authority, though. Intimidation.
Put down the ice counter. It's the last activation of the round, just to pull it back up, just to say
That you did it.
Yeah, exactly.
absolutely.
Power,
I have the
your
bigger
power?
brain.
So, I mean, very quickly, that removed Mike's hardest hitter from the game, and healed Brian's leader in
As
one
a-
fell swoop. Brodus was his only uninspired fighter. Iron Soul still hits like a truck, so
This doesn't block with the heal. The heal window doesn't block, right?
Say again.
I don't remember.
That's all right.
Brodus was the only fighter uninspired,
I will
and
react
Iron Soul
after
will still hit
taking
like
out
a
of
truck.
action.
Okay.
To
But,
Rush
I
of
mean-
Sensation to make a move
Yeah,
action with
absolutely.
Vasilak.
Okay.
And he will go there.
Sure.
Interesting. Lots of moves to seemingly nowhere, right?
Not going on any objectives.
Yeah.
Okay.
Notedly not holding more.
I will.
I would say cold.
Oh, that was
Void's
reaction,
in
so
this
it's still
deck,
your
but I know
power
it's not.
step.
It's not in this
Sorry?
pairing at
Still
all.
your power step.
Sickening Resilience on Vasilak.
Okay.
Sickening Resilience. For those unfamiliar, he's going to be able to roll after
I will
receiving
pass.
a hit, and if a shield,
I will
he
pass
can.
as well.
Yeah, he failed to
Reduce
on
the
a crit
Yes,
once last
I-
game.
Oh, but reduce the damage
Score.
entirely to 1.
Yes.
Nothing.
So,
yeah,
a
Which
lot of
this match
I
is
will-
-2 a lot of the
yeah.
time. Yep.
This, I will get rid of Vengeful Strike.
0 point end phase.
I
for Mike.
will discard Hurricane Force.
There
This
is
is
that
big. We're now at
Hurricane
2
Force.
and 2. Hurricane Force denied.
And it was. Yes. And she crit that out.
I will.
Denying Hurricane Force is big, and discarding it now means he can't even table him and score it later potentially. That's a
It's a very tough call on these two.
I mean that's roughly
will-
like a sixth of Mike's deck probably that
You just had to burn.
in one
well,
card.
I mean, he's slain no fighters, and they're all in his territory. So.
Yeah.
This is a tough one.
Lots-
I'll keep him.
He's put down lots of damage, but
keep
not
him in draw.
really
Over to you.
any that mattered, or not any that.
Rapid Strike for 4.
Oh boy!
Oh,
Big end phase for Brian.
There's what all that movement was for. Glory Seekers, friends. That is going to be his all fighters are in enemy territory.
God Seekers.
Keep
Apparently.
this.
God Seekers, not Glory
And I
Seekers.
will
Yeah.
Reading at a distance is difficult.
It actually would have been a little bit of a favor for Mike to have killed some of Brian's fighters, because this says all surviving friendly fighters.
Correct. So Brian's like, I have to spend how many activations getting over there?
Every single one of my fighters. Yeah.
That makes Brodus kill especially big.
They traded boards.
Considering though that he took the God Seekers,
I think at this point in time, he can actually
he may
declare.
actually be taking.
He probably is running
fastest
the
round.
yes.
Though he needs
Round
no
two,
one in
sir.
his territory.
Round two.
Yes, but Mike is kind of compelled to run back over the line.
Yes.
All right, into the roll. At this point in time, I do believe they could declare that each other's territory is their own.
So I
Really
I will
change the
choose,
scoring.
A lot of crits, Mike.
Mike's
gonna get to choose who goes first in round 2.
I will go first.
Okay.
All right.
I will
Let's see if that ABC
activate.
continues.
Right, yeah, I saw that.
Ryan just now remembering to draw his power cards.
And I will
fighters, and he
charge 1, 2, 3 here on Glissette.
Always be charging, my friends.
With 3 looking for hammers. Crit.
Boy.
We've lost audio again. All right, audio should be restored. It seems to be a limitation that we keep
2
running
damage.
into.
Yeah, we'll kill.
In the final recording, it shouldn't be an issue.
I would agree. The camera has a
In
backup.
my power
recording.
step,
At the very least, there's an audio backup there.
Yeah.
So it might sound a little
I will
rough.
put.
But back to the action here. We have a first activation down by Sleek.
I'll
Yeah,
put
that is a
Howled
Gazette out of
Aura
game.
on Tavian.
Oh, snap. Troubleshooting, I missed the death.
Let's see. Hallowed Aura is the one where they can potentially heal after being hit by an attack. And it's a coin flip. It's on a hammer or crit. That's gonna keep fighters alive for sure. Especially Dread Pageant is not like a one-shot warband very often. I mean, Slake Slash could be.
+1 damage.
Well,
We have a great strength coming in.
On your next attack action?
It is
It's an
an
upgrade.
upgrade. It is great strength as long as my fighter is wounded.
Okay.
Ooh,
They like to feel that pain.
on Vasilek too.
Can
no?
I heal you? I will play Etherically Charged Shield on Tavian.
Which
so
is
reroll
a
for
defense dice reroll. So
Now, does your heal prevent a one shot?
No.
it is after the activation, if I remember correctly.
Yep.
We might want
I
to check
am
that.
gonna make sure that
Because I
the
believe that's
new
the
wording,
old wording.
right.
I think the new
I'm gonna
wording.
double check the
will-
new wording.
Yeah, let's double check.
Over to you for power.
What are they called? Iron Souls Condemners.
I believe I saw a local running Iron Souls Condemners shake off a kill with that exact card. So let's check.
It's gonna be in the because they're not in the new kit. That's back here. What's theoretically charged shield,
Double
right?
Okay.
That one?
Over to you.
This one?
You're first, sir.
That's the old card.
Oh no,
Make a
it's
charge with Hedzu.
What's it actually called?
Interesting choice.
What's the card called, Mike?
4.
Yeah. Okay. Yep. The
No,
card is
Halidora.
Halidora.
It is after an attack action that deals damage, so it is still after the action.
And that would, based on the FAQ to how they are a nice spear. What's her name?
How far does she move?
Retaria?
Ritaria's thing is the same window, and if the fighter
Does she have any upgrades to increase her move?
Correct. Yes. This
she
is
has
after
no
the out of
upgrades
action
right
check.
So
So the heal will not keep them alive.
okay.
It is after the out of action check.
Hedzu's making a range 4 shot
Sure.
at your leader.
Sure.
3 dice up for swords. Getting 2 success.
All right. So I need fulls or shields or crits here. Just one full, so that does damage.
1 damage, and I will drive you back.
Okay.
All right. So pretty
Your power.
pretty long shot from Hedzu that got good damage onto Iron Soul. Back onto Iron Soul also.
Hadzu's range is no joke.
I will pass.
Okay. I'll put Natural Hunter on Iron Soul, +1 move and ensnare.
And ensnare.
If you're
Hadzu's in danger.
Yeah, if
Okay.
it's ensnared,
Slake
if they're
eyes.
savage or trapped, I think.
All right. Well, we have 2 savage fighters on the board.
I will
One in
pass.
Hadzu and one in. Help me out here, Tavian.
Pass as well.
Tavian, yes.
Perfect.
I will activate.
Slick
I will
Eyes
charge
goes
with
down,
Iron
so
Soul
we're back
here.
to chaos mode.
I will swing with 3 hammers
On who, Mike?
on Hadzu, and this does have
the other fighter's yours, so probably not that one.
does have ensnare. 1 hammer.
One hammer with ensnare.
Quick juke. He's now on guard.
Nice.
It's rare that card feels so good, but
So good and so bad, just as Slanesh would want.
All right, so I do score 1 for killing him, and then I score 1 for Wrathful Blow because I had a
And do
wound
not
on
forget
him.
your momentum.
Yeah, before
counter.
we get to technically the surge step, we'll go through the impetus.
Yeah,
I will impetus you into your other fighter.
you
for
can stagger him.
stagger.
Yep, makes sense.
And you scored what?
I scored Wrathful Blow because I took a fighter out of action while I had a wound counter on me.
Which
Okay.
should put us at 6-5, it looks like.
Good call up.
This psychopath discards into 1 pile.
Jerk.
I gave a couple people a hard time today about like piling their scored glory and not like I lined mine up like perfect rows and columns.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so I mean,
Inertial lamps
my
on-
least favorite
Sure.
thing is looking across the table and trying to break up
I
the
will
5.
pass.
Like, so you know, is that 7? And then like, there's 2 more above it. Are we at 9? Is that 10 and 2, 7
Yeah.
and 2?
Which is, one of our locals will sometimes just create a pile.
Hey, not looking at me.
And I think that's the first sign of a serial killer, truthfully.
They like to make sure that you have no idea if you're in the lead or not.
Yeah, it's a surprise for everyone.
I think I'm adopting that technique.
Serial killer, up and coming.
So how many do you have? I don't know. You told me.
We'll figure it out together. All right. We're looking at walking into Brian's second activation. Is that right?
Correct.
Yeah, he does the backspin
Yes,
on his
which
tokens.
Is
Which
the
always throws me
second
off.
sign of a serial killer. For sure.
Are we safe?
No, absolutely not.
We're just glossing over, discarding your the things that you didn't score versus what you did score.
Yeah, so he's got a pile of something over there and a pile of something over here. So who knows? No way to know.
Feel free to sort them for me, Caddy.
Oh shit!
That's why these mats have 3 distinct piles.
Power step out.
Give me one of those. I'll pass two.
All right. Going into Brian's second here.
I'm
4
looking
fighters
for
alive, 2 on
big
either side.
Vasilek smack.
I'm
I don't see
hoping
how
for
you
it.
can. He's got lethals. Target staggered.
He's got 2 smash and staggered with cleave.
Vasilek attacking your leader.
Iron Soul, sure.
4
I
damage.
bet it was his idea.
2 dice hammer.
I'm
lead.
sure it was.
It was. It
Two
took some
dice hammer's
debate.
cleave?
I wanted to heal him up, but it's not going to save him.
Yeah, so this is 2
And +1 damage.
2 smash with a reroll cleave for 4, a 4th unnecessary damage.
Perfect. Insurance.
One.
Just one.
1 with
I need a
cleave.
crit.
Cleave.
Give me a crit.
He'll do it too.
No crit.
Oh,
Dying. All right.
Big smack from Vasilek.
And our leader is down on Sleek's Bull's side.
Vasilek doesn't get inspired often, but when he does,
I will heal.
Yeah.
it's pretty boss.
Sure.
It's a
Vasilek's all healed up.
Power to you.
it's a one shot into
I will pass.
Mike's
Okay.
one remaining fighter
I will
as
also
well.
pass. I will do a move action
No, but Brian's dealing 4.
here.
got
This is
great
very
Vasilek's not all healed up. You just healed Vasilek up.
Oh, did he?
And then I'll
Is
play
that the
Dark
correct
Command
choice?
in the power step.
Well played.
No.
Dark
And
Man.
finish Slake Shot off. There goes any hold 2 dreams. That's huge.
Also, an interesting positioning choice because Vasilek cannot make that range 2 attack into Tavian from where he stands. So
Some
he
might
will have
say
to
a
charge.
professional choice. But we're referring to
Some might
Slake
be
here.
wrong.
Yeah, it's your turn for power. Devastating charge. Got it. Got it.
Ooh, there's that lethal damage again.
I will pass.
Pass as well.
Okay.
Vasilek will charge.
We're about to have a charged out standoff.
Yeah.
2 dice looking for hammers. Endless Revel. All my fighters have
Okay.
move or charge.
There we are. Here we go.
Interesting choice to put himself in
One
the
success.
Is that a
cover
cleave?
hex, knowing he will.
That does have cleave.
Okay. All right. So I have a reroll.
Put
So
himself
I'm
in the
looking
cover
for a
hex, knowing He
crit.
could not possibly land in it.
No crit. No crit.
It is
Is that 4?
4.
And the heal happens after, right?
After the out of action
Okay.
check.
All right. That's it. You got her.
Bloody. Hey,
all
there's all
right.
that impetus still.
That was your third, right?
That was my third and my third attack action. So Gale Force scores as well.
Okay.
So I have
3 momentum counters.
3 momentum because of Slick Ice. Yes.
Okay. And so I can push you around.
3.
3 in a straight line.
Straight.
Have fun.
That seems cool.
Mike, also betting that Brian doesn't have fastest around.
am thinking that. Well,
Okay. My 4th, unless you have a power card.
Your 4th.
Okay. I will discard focal point.
Yeah, can't have your leader in the middle of everything if you don't have a leader.
And this is round 2.
Yes,
Yep.
this is the end of 2. Or nearly the end of 2.
I will pass.
Okay. I will pass. So it's your 4th.
My 4th.
What are you looking
I'll
at?
go stand on
Yep.
the objective.
His. Oh, wait, this is the
Party.
Iron Soul.
I will pass.
Yeah.
I will pass as well.
I score first, right?
Yes.
Vengeance satisfied for 2. And then I will discard all and draw up.
Okay. I will score Need for Speed for 1. I will discard Excess of Indolency and Excess of Vainglory.
Okay.
Somebody comment. Well,
All right.
That's all you got.
All right.
All right. Skylar's got it.
Zoning back in.
I know my deck pretty well.
So
I cannot score any more glory.
Where-
So
Okay.
I will concede and we can go to round 3.
Do you have any disruption that you could play?
No.
Okay. I would only score 2 more.
Yeah, you would.
I don't think so.
Yep.
All right. Play, Brian.
Game 3, my friend. Game 3. Let's do it.
I think there's only one card that materially changed, and it's the defense reroll.
I'm going to tell you his weakness. And this has happened a couple times, but this is
I
how
think we
you
should go
get
straight in here.
So it's one game apiece. Is that one?
So
1-1.
That's exactly right. That's exactly
Yeah.
right.
All right. So
Yeah.
Okay,
the
you got
winner
this one,
of-
man.
Yeah. All right.
You
All
got
right.
this
All
done.
right. Thanks.
Yo,
Thanks.
you take those fucking boys.
The winner of the third game is bringing home his friends.
we are back to rolling for board choice.
I forgot about that for like 2 seconds. Why more bats on the line?
You might lose those toys tonight.
After you've now developed an even deeper emotional attachment.
I do.
Brian's trying to cheapen out shuffling in all of his power cards. Yeah, I thought the reroll one. But, so, even if it was the other way, he just wouldn't have healed that side. Or, he still would have had 5 damage.
Oh, okay.
That dark
I see.
man.
There we are. We should find out really
It's
quick for
ugly.
the next round, though.
It's
Yes.
ugly.
If I hadn't killed your fighter
I
and
asked him
taking
and
the
then he
action
left,
that I did,
so I don't know what that
would've
means.
felt-
you got it.
I wonder if he
You
has it in
played
his
great.
bag.
It's
Oh,
just
that's
well,
right.
it was like
I was trying to see if I
thinking
could
about healing
bring it up.
up.
We
to
actually took
avoid
a couple of
little pain
screenshots
like that,
of
and
the new cards back when
Gambled.
we were doing quick
It's understandable.
once over of them on the new starter kit. All right, so let's talk about their next game.
First of all, I just want to show off, like, look, I did like little red pinstripes on them and
They look great.
everything.
They'll look great on Brian's mantle.
They're- Can there be a different comment?
I mean, I'll just be over there talking smack.
I would like to show off on their pantaloons
They also look
a,
great.
Beautiful pantaloons.
a sheer
The
fabric.
sheer fabric.
Michael has
So you
One
can
this
see,
one a golden demon.
Mike will have to make room
I
in
want to
his
see
one
nothing.
case.
I want to see
you
nothing.
can see their.
I don't want to see
skin
whatever
color,
you're
sheer
about to
fabric.
say.
It's relieving.
You're gonna have to make room in your one case, Mike.
That can be arranged.
We haven't figured it out.
Okay.
What's up?
Roll for the
Yeah, I
boards,
asked
my
him a
friends.
question and he disappeared. So,
Good luck, sir. After you.
Oh no. Let's not mess with the precedent here. Half and a full?
All 4 of you?
Just a full. You
yeah,
choose.
just a confidence board for Slidex.
I'm down with it.
Yeah.
Let's do it.
Get in there.
I'm loud enough to project from back here.
Thanks, bro.
I want everyone to remember this is Mike's idea.
This is also tactical, the rehydration.
I will also note Brian switched to water off of his.
Ooh. Good call.
That has more to do with last night.
What's that?
Can I get you anything?
Brother, I'm good. You've got me so much already. You set up the video.
Alex trying to help out his city mate by trying to sneak some booze into Sleek's bowl. Sleek's bowl not having any of it.
I will choose board positioning.
Okay. So you want me to put out first?
Yes, sir.
Okay.
I always want you to put out.
Stop.
Oh no.
Stop.
Slanesh would be proud. Are we gonna see another longboard, boys?
I'm thinking.
Sleek's bowl clearly expecting it, setting it up.
Well, why not lay it out for him?
Now this is contingency just in case he does have that fastest round. Just dropping the lethals where they'd be annoying to get impetus into.
Now, this is an extremely interesting longboard presentation,
Yeah.
given the mirror image of the lethal and cover placements here. However, if he was a 4-fighter warband, he would hate this, but he's got 3 deployments on either side.
I will point out I have played Breakneck into this board, and it was a big feels bad for me.
I I love that board. That is the Tortured Coil. I love it so much.
Thomas flexing his board name now. Right?
Yeah.
Making us all feel like
Just the ones I play.
punks.
My co-hosts hate it when I longboard them, and they hate it when I bring lethals. And
He does both a lot.
I do both a lot.
He casts spells and pings, and he's just.
Oh!
Stop
it. Bad
Stop it! This is the Frostrack Ruins.
Yes, it is. I think it's the flip
Flex
side
on
of
him,
Glacial
Brian.
Tomb.
The Frostrack Ruins squared up.
It is unrelated, but I felt really bad yesterday morning. I was sitting next to a game where one of the players put down a Herodite board, and I leaned over and I was like, "Buddy, that one's from Herodite." And I was like, "Oh, I'm so sorry, but yeah, that one's not gonna fly."
Yeah, it had 3 lethals in a real bad configuration.
It's
for me,
Oblivion's
so I
Pillars.
I do
Yeah.
appreciate you.
Oh, definitely happened to me, and I should have said something. I was like, "Boy, I haven't seen that board in a long time." And he said, "It's still legal." And then Tio said, "Yep, it is." And I said, "I will not pursue this any further."
Yeah. If Oblivion's Pillars was legal, you'd know I'd be playing it.
Wait, how come you have 3 and I have 3?
Whoa!
Oh, you don't. You have 2.
Oh, math is hard.
Yeah, counting
is
is
losing his
important in this
vision.
game sometimes.
Sleek's employing some crazy mind games right out of the
I think Alex spiked your water.
I think the mind game was on my side.
The mind games were the friends we made along the way.
grid. Thomas, I just saw the hat go backwards on Sleek's. What does that mean?
I do think that will increase his speed.
It reduces drag.
Yeah.
I mean, we gotta get a rally cap at this point. He just lost the game. He's already rattled in the objective placement.
It will make him, I don't know, battle Pokemon gym trainers that much better.
Did you cut my deck?
Negative.
Ooh, the
You need to be
gentlemanly
very
cut.
careful with your pronunciation.
Well, that is
on
a
question
thin
when
cut.
you-
That is a thin cut. I don't like it.
For the win.
when you're playing Grid Pad.
For the win cut. That's my line.
Yeah, both of you with that one.
He's gonna steal your
Man.
lines.
What's yours is
Steal
mine,
your
and what's
warband.
mine is mine.
This is a
It's over.
tense
Grand Theft Underworld.
game 3. Start to the end of the set.
I think Slee's got to
I'm gonna feel empty inside when this has to end ultimately.
So it's an interesting adjustment because Brian started with a long board,
Yes.
right?
Mike-
Lost pretty badly there.
Yeah.
Won with the wide, so he returned to the wide.
Right. And it's also a little bit of a switcheroo on Mike brought those
keep both.
lethals himself and is now going to have to deploy in front of those lethals or lengthen his charges. So I actually kind of think I like that choice out of Brian.
Just kind of think that.
It's also kind of funny that Brian is playing the board this game that Mike played in the last one.
Keeping both.
Okay.
A full keep from
Roll for deployment, sir.
Okay, from Mike.
Brian. Oh,
Double crit. Get those out of the way now. Nothing. Just a half.
I'll have you deploy first. Sir.
Okay. I
Gentlemen.
Always.
Start your engines.
will. Tavian.
Yeah, see, that's what I meant. That is a hard, bold choice that Mike forced himself to make by bringing those centered lethals.
I mean, he could go on the wings.
Well, he'll put 2 fighters on the side, but his third one either has to go right in front of that lethal,
Or not be able to charge.
be too far back to actually make any use of round 1 stuff. And winning the claw, you can't
Right, so
He knows he's getting a crit.
he is banking on that innate crit.
Absolutely. He's hoping it's
round
not
one.
I play
stolen.
risky, gents.
Yes.
There it
Oh,
is.
yeah, everyone knows this about me.
The pink slip brought to you by the Las Vegas Open.
Also interesting that we ended up with 3 objectives on Mike's side. Brian.
I actually think this is to Brian's advantage here.
Right.
So
Yeah.
he's
Hold 2,
yeah,
yeah.
he's learned that holding 3 in his territory is not going to deny Hurricane Force. It's not going to get him Godseekers.
Correct.
It's not where he wants to be holding.
And we still don't know if he's running fastest around.
Yeah.
And if he is, he can get it and tokens at the same time if he's lucky.
Now, if he steals this roll off,
Ooh, it's happened to me so many
Don't
times.
put that evil on me, Ricky Bobby.
I've seen it a lot happen to Derek did it to me every game yesterday.
Jazz did it to me.
Sorry.
No, not like that. No, red touch.
Listeners, you can just imagine what was happening right there.
Yeah, picture it.
This is Slanesh After Dark. Or,
Slanesh is always after dark.
Draw it in your fan art and send it to
Go ahead, sir.
whatthehex@gmail.com.
No crit, so I will go first.
To quote chat, Storm Shower, don't drop
Good
the
luck.
soap.
This is it, my friend.
Incredibly aggressive deployment from the Dread Cadges.
Who then lost initiative.
Yeah.
Best American.
So do we think Tavian's getting out of town, or is
Has
he
to,
gonna stay
right?
there?
Yeah.
All right.
There are no better.
But Tavian is also only a 2 damage fighter.
Tavian
I do
will
know that.
activate.
The best American
Charge to
is
here.
over there.
All right.
Interesting. The
It's an accurate attack.
yeah.
One hammer.
Onto the cow again, though.
Yeah. It's the place Brian would most like to accept
Well,
it. He tanks it.
Will-
Taints it!
The only fighter on blocks, right? Or is
No,
Vasilak
Vasilak
also?
Vasilak's
also.
I'll
Okay,
keep you there.
Gotcha. Half and half.
Well, that's
Um,
basically how it works.
Yeah.
And I will pass power.
On guard at all times.
Yeah.
I'll pass
Never
power.
on guard. See?
What do you got?
Manga.
Yeah, I know this warband, sure. That was a pretty good block, pretty important block. But if he is going to take damage, he wants it on Slake Slash.
Absolutely. Well, and as stated before, that is a pretty important charge from Sleek to get him
Yeah.
away from that lethal.
He's also
right out of the gate.
chosen not to drive the cow back for reasons unknown.
Maybe once he charges out, he'll be happy to.
To hit him again.
Yeah. He's hoping
The greatest
4
fighter.
turns from now, Slake Slash will still be standing there.
Yes, and that's sure to happen.
I would love a cutaway to what's going on in Sleek's mind right now.
Yeah.
It's just like, sheep running in a circle
Yeah.
or something.
Yep. Circus clouds.
I'm starting to get tired.
Mike's been going to bed at 9 every day. He's getting over a deathly illness, and we are keeping him up.
No excuses. I'm here.
His
I'm here.
by time, so this
I'm
is,
playing my game.
You heard him. No excuses.
Brian's hungover, so that's the same thing, right?
Even footing. It was important to Brian. Hence
Brian.
the drinking. That was for prep.
Yeah.
Brian's deep in the Brian tank.
Activation 1.
Yeah.
So many things to do. Not even looking at his cards.
Now,
No
interestingly,
need.
do you move Slake Slash at this point in time to start positioning away from the charged out fighter, or do you invite other fighters to add to the departure
I mean, I think
from Slake Slash?
I think you like the support for now. Slake Slash can always leave.
Right. That's what I'm thinking too. The support from Slake Slash is probably more important.
I will say this though, Brian's got a number of cards we've seen already that require all his fighters to have charged or moved.
But
Yes,
also
and
to be adjacent to multiple
I
fighters.
mean, Vasilak can charge
Two
and still
adjacent
make
to the
the
same
supportive
fighter.
attack.
Fair point.
There's
And he's
things
got a
he needs
feature token he can land
position-wise.
on.
He might, it depends on what he has in his hand. If he has excess of chronality, excess of whatever the other one is, he wants to be multiple fighters touching.
Make
so
some
leaving doesn't help
psychopathic
that.
positioning choices.
Yeah, we can
not-
see Clisette just run right up next to Tavian.
No cold in the void tonight.
Again, not in this pairing.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
We're not worried about that.
Glazette daring the lethal.
Long
she's-
shot.
She is on guard.
She's on guard.
Yep.
But this is a warband that could push her. 'cause
Two
he's got
swords
knockback.
and their boots.
And
Sure.
and he has.
Oh, crit.
Yeah, that's how
Can I match it?
Yep.
No.
No.
2 damage.
So
Oh, Brody.
Drive
He
back
does
to
also
there.
have.
Ooh, already touching his new models.
So the way knockback.
That wasn't funny.
So the way knockback goes
Or
into guard
simple
is
pass.
Okay.
if knockback is present on the attack profile, and there is a tie in the dice rolls, at least one success on either side, then a
If I'm
drive
out,
back
I'll
is
retract that
granted.
and-
Absolutely.
Now, if it is successful, it will
Okay,
actually
sure.
get the full effect of drive back plus knockback going into a guard target.
I will pass.
Knockback is
Pass.
your
Okay.
papers.
Second.
Or sorry,
I will
yeah,
charge with
papers.
Brodus. See here. 2 hammers on Vasilak.
Not on Voiker's fighters because they
Crit
cannot
hammer.
be driven back.
Nope.
So that's 3 damage.
Yep.
on Mr. Vasilak.
That hurts.
Are we gonna see?
And I will play Dark Command.
Oh!
Crippling.
He does not want to experience that.
And that does inspire Brodus.
That also goes a long way to denying a Slaanesh Inspire, because 6 wounds require fighters to be wounded, and Vasilak has a higher health pool. It's a little harder to wound and keep alive both Hadzoons.
Indeed.
Though there are others we saw before.
Yep. Brian may have to use them one at a time on his smaller fighters.
He's going to gain a lot less from his Inspire now that Vasilak is gone, though. I guarantee
He benefits the most, for sure.
I guarantee he enjoys it if it occurs, but does not aim for it.
Yeah, it's not nearly as monumental without Vasilak getting clear.
Okay, I will play Etherically Charged Shield on Brodus for a defensive reroll.
I missed the timing. Did Slick Ice just go down, or was it?
Slick Ice.
Present?
And you get to move him.
Did you find the word?
Oh, you have to.
I just did.
Okay.
Was Slick Ice down?
This looks like a really good spot right here.
Bye.
Alright.
Yeah, so
that was
two pass power.
It was 2 cards, but not five.
Yeah, this is not. So what's the difference on this one?
Passes well.
Okay.
Oh, this is the one I was thinking.
Actually,
oh, maybe they're both the
if I
same.
may.
No, but this
Of
is the one
course,
where you can see the dice first.
Yeah.
Reckless charge.
Okay.
Excellent.
All right, +1 dice, +1
Here
move.
comes our impetus.
Party. Go ahead.
Devastating charge.
Again!
Stacking
Okay.
them.
This is all on the cow.
+1 dice, +1
course,
damage,
of course,
+1
of course.
move. That will make a 3 damage, 4 fury attack coming out of the cow. Question is, where? Will he waste that damage killing a half wound fighter or half health fighter, or will he vulnerable a full health fighter?
Despite the size of that sword, it is but a 2 damage attack.
Yeah.
Right.
At range 1.
Yeah, and the claw does nothing.
Yes, the claw's for show.
Yeah.
The claw's for fun, actually. The sword's for work.
holding
The
your
claw's
beard.
for fun.
Yeah.
Now we're all in the Brian tank. I don't actually know whose turn.
Brian is
Brian's about to
use
take
all
an
those
activation.
cards he
Okay.
played.
I would have assumed he played them with a plan, but maybe I'm wrong.
Charge.
Here we are.
Okay.
Notice not in a straight line to any lethals.
Correct. And
All right.
against a full health fighter.
4 dice.
Okay.
Hammer
Trying
or
to get
swords.
inspired. Ooh.
I can't stop it.
Success.
Crit success.
I do not inspire. 3
Close.
damage.
Yes, sir.
That's a rough swing.
Drive you to there.
Sure.
And 5 impetus
We're 1 away from the Inspire now.
On you.
on Slight Slash.
5 X's in a straight line. No matter where he goes, he's going to hit a wall.
Last time he
No,
did
actually,
this,
there's
There's
one
one
spot without
Yeah.
the possibility of stagger.
last time he did this, he gave them all away. This time he kept them.
If he's trying to avoid this,
Hurricane Force.
well, so avoiding the stagger could stop. Do we know if he has?
Out of control.
We didn't
No.
see it.
Okay, so
We
we
don't
don't
know.
know if we need to dodge the stagger or not.
Right. I
Let's
assumed
think
he
about
was
this for a
shooting
second.
for it last game, and we never saw it.
What's our score right now?
We
1-0.
we are 1-0
Um.
with 1 fighter
He's
dead.
not going the full distance.
Oh.
So he has to go all the way to the end and then become
stagger.
staggered there.
Okay.
Ooh,
Ooh, that's
trapped.
a good one.
That's
I
a
like
good one.
that.
That's
Trapped,
nice.
trapped by a fighter that could become charged out. Oof.
Okay.
Meant to
And
do it
then
all.
power step your
Yeah.
power.
Totally planned. But maybe it was also planned by Brian.
Pass.
Okay. I will.
Why else would he have given him that many?
Correct.
Who's playing into who?
Exactly.
Also,
Brian does have 3 full health fighters to Mike's 2 thoroughly wounded fighters.
I will also
Mike has a lot
pass.
of heal.
Mike does have an
Well, maybe he
obscene
wants to be
amount.
savage.
And I think only one more wound on the table to get
Charge to
inspired
here.
for slash.
I kind of think we would have seen the heal by now with.
3 hammers.
3 hammers going
Well,
to 2 on
One of the
guard.
heals is gifted vitality, which he would need
Hammer crit.
a kill or
Crit
a
success.
point.
Going into
to apply.
Glazette.
2 defense.
And that
on
does
guard.
inspire Iron Soul.
No.
She is dead.
That is huge.
That is
That's
pretty
big.
big.
That's big.
That puts Iron Soul well into, smacking range of getting Slick Slash on the other half of Half Dead.
Okay, and
Glad you touched
for
Did we already impetus that fighter?
no. Slick Ice.
I like it.
Makes sense. And
Zero coming your
I
way.
will
Yep.
pass
Yeah.
power.
Yep, make her charges harder if she survives next round, and otherwise just kind of dump her in that lethal.
Okay, over to you, sir.
This is Bryce.
Did Jonas charge this round?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, he's got
Everyone's
a charge
charged
token
out
over
at this point.
Backside.
This is Brian's third turn, correct? Yeah. Yep.
Okay,
Mm-hmm.
nice one.
Into. They
Iron
have
Soul.
a defensive reroll.
No.
He has a defensive.
Yeah,
reroll.
Iron Soul
He
is
does
just
not.
2 block.
She's on 2 block. She's almost dead with only 1 block. Just move.
Just move.
Interesting.
Interesting.
2 shots. Well, actually, no, he's only got 1.
No, he just doesn't want to get pushed off the
That's
objective.
interesting.
Oh, yeah, he needs it first.
He's only going to get to make the one
Alright.
shot anyway.
Never mind.
And he doesn't want to get pushed.
Oh!
He
Very
was
dead.
We can't know what he's doing if he doesn't know what he's
Swords.
doing.
Who are you shooting?
Your leader failed.
Never mattered.
Failed. Okay.
Slick ice him.
He's already
Impetus.
Yeah. So
Slick's bolt.
I'm gonna think about that for a second.
That's a joke that's funny for exactly 7 people in the world.
I'm gonna
All in this
move
room.
you here.
Yes. Interesting.
So now Mike has to decide who he wants to turn those hammers on.
Okay.
That miss was pretty critical for Brian too, because it
and
also
then
would have
it's
inspired
your
his
power.
fighters.
Oh, fair. Yeah.
Okay.
Well caught. I wonder if that was the decision that pushed it over.
Into the charge. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think so.
This is interesting.
Man, I have felt that both of these players were screwed.
Yeah,
at one point or
multiple
another in this round. Yeah.
Okay.
Game
I
3.
will.
Game 3.
This is on a
Yeah,
knife's
this
edge.
is a pretty tight game, pretty evenly matched.
Any of these misses have been critical.
Just envision your warband going into someone else's suitcase.
Stop that right now, please.
Play it in your mind.
Right now, stop that.
Yeah.
Um.
If he takes him home tonight.
Okay.
Slick Ice no
Sorry, give me a
longer
second.
going to be able to affect anyone's choices this round. Although they seem to have kind of forgotten it when making their choices most of the time anyway.
Okay. I will pass power.
Pass.
This has been a
I'll
bloody
activate
round 1.
and swing
this
with
round still
Tavian
ending?
on Hatsu.
Intriguing. Or he doesn't want to give out the inspired.
Hatsu's
Maybe
on
just
1
forgot.
dodge. Okay. Crit success.
Ooh.
That's 2 damage. That will inspire
Fire.
Tavian.
Ooh.
Choosing
I
not
don't
to
know,
take it.
boys.
So she's vulnerable, but now, or he's vulnerable, but now on 2 block.
The iron inspired.
Chose not to take advantage of the staggered Slick Slash either. Staggered trap.
Yeah. Well, he would have
Well,
inspired.
he will still be trapped.
Inspired him though.
Yeah, he would have inspired him.
Might happen next turn anyway.
Yep.
Yeah, that's very true.
Next turn, he's going to draw call to heal and get a double supported
Yeah.
trapped. Just smack into him.
I will. Slick Slash is doing.
That would
2
require
damage
Brian to not
with 3.
move out of the trapped position. But
I will. Oh, you have range 2? No, range 1 on Slick Slash.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
range 1 until he
You
gives
think
him.
it's range 2.
Right.
But it's not.
He's range 1 until he gets Hurricane Darts, right? That's the one in this deck. Blizzard Darts is in the other one.
Hurricane Dart is
Hurricane
4
Dart's correct.
range.
Yeah. So Slick Slash is range 1 until he gets.
Well, there's also inertial lance.
True.
Oh boy.
Which is
I have
a range
decision
2
making.
there.
It's a tough one.
So, in round 1, in 4 activations from Sleek, we've seen a total of 8 damage against 3 fighters.
Yeah, sometimes crits win. Crits will win you the game.
Sure do.
How do you strategize for that?
You don't.
Well, the funny thing is he scored 0 objectives though,
So far.
I will pass power.
Pass as well. 4th activation.
Yeah. The strategy is kill all your enemy fighters and then score objectives.
All right, so all of Brian's surviving fighters are in enemy territory.
So that is Godseekers.
Power phase, anything for me?
Pass.
I will. Let me just read something really quick.
Godseekers will almost tie up the game, right? Is it 2 or 3? 2. Okay.
I'm going to play Call to Kill.
All friendly fighters are in
1,
there.
2, 3, 4. Move Iron Soul to there.
Pass.
I will play nothing. So I score first?
You do.
No, I go first.
Oh.
Brian
No,
just
no,
had the
I went
second
first.
Mike went
activation.
first.
I went first.
That
yeah.
was a push of 4.
Oh, that was a push.
It was a push.
So I'm going to score a focal point because 2
Nice.
fighters within
Nice.
2.
Call to kill.
I'll
Very
score
close for that.
Vengeance Satisfied since over half of them are dead, so that's 4. And I'll score Strength and Unity for 5.
Ooh, full and face hand.
Strong.
Very nice.
Strong round 1.
I'll score Need for Speed and Godseekers for 3.
Honestly,
Not bad.
pretty good for losing most of your
For
warband.
sure.
I will discard Excess of Indolency. And
What do you do when you don't have 2 fighters?
that is hold 2. I will equip Distracting Ostentation onto the cow.
What's that do, Davey?
It is -1 dice.
Oh yeah, I'm going to put
when,
Hallowed Aura
somebody
on
attacking.
Iron Soul.
Adjacent.
Which they're
And I
all gonna
will
be.
Discard
TW.
Tumbler.
Tumbler's gone. All right, the end of round 1 sees 8 glory on Sleek's side and 3 glory on Brian's.
Honestly, I mean 3 for Brian in that end phase after the just shellacking that Mike's attacks handed out. I'd be happy.
Okay. Let's roll to see who goes first, my friend.
And Mike still has some very killable
Yes, sir.
fighters.
2 crits. That
Damn,
seems
double.
good.
Powerful.
Nothing.
All right, Brian has choice here.
Brian's in a little bit of a tough spot because he can't attack right away. If he's got one of those upgrades in hand with the lance or the darts,
Yeah.
he may give the activation.
I'll let you go first.
Yep.
There it is.
Yep.
I do the same.
After wounds, why would you? Yeah.
And right now he can see exactly what sort of damage can be dealt in the upgrade department. He has no idea what taking first activation could yield for Mike's first action.
Right.
To follow.
Just checking my cards.
Okay. I'm pretty sure Mike runs another push that we haven't seen like one time. I could be wrong.
There's the enemy push, right? They have in-faction distraction.
Don't they have an
I'll charge with Tavian.
Oh, they have an in-faction push
Like
2 if you're
closer,
adjacent
right?
to somebody.
Does he have knockback?
He does.
Only on his shield.
But only on the shield attack, which is 2 dice.
And you will be -1 because of Distracting Ostentation.
Okay, I'm not going to do that attack. I'm going to do Storm Smite Mace. for-
Smart. 1 smash is not good odds.
1.
Nope.
So 2 damage. And I will keep you there.
Bold choice.
Now I'm inspired.
Bold choice for a fighter with 1 health.
I'm going to put Stubborn to the Bone on Tavian.
Very good.
Over
A
to you.
defensive reroll on a fighter with 2 block. Very strong.
Big pile of defense.
What? Also can't be driven back
We'll
while
heal the cow
savage,
for
right?
1.
Or
Okay.
can't be driven back and
I
reroll
will
while
play
savage.
Savage Season and heal for 2.
Ooh, also very nice.
I will salvage Cruel Volley.
Okay.
Nobody knew what that was.
Cruel Volley is a double range opportunity on Hazu.
Ooh, would have been real
And
nice
I
on
will
Hazu last
pass
turn.
my
too.
power.
Strength from Pain on the cow.
What is that? Oh, +1 damage? Okay.
Ooh, very nice.
Okay.
Here's a question on the Savage Season. Should you not have healed his leader since he's still within kill shot for Sleek Slash and not taking the Sagger?
Savage.
Well,
Good question.
Judgment call.
Yeah.
Now everybody's savage, so maybe he needed that for.
Good point. Very good point.
He
My
also,
leader's not Savage.
She's staggered, right?
She's staggered,
No.
right?
Sure she is.
No, Tavian's staggered and Brodus is staggered. I didn't heal her, so I didn't stagger her.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
So it's
I know what I'm
Brodus.
doing.
It's
I know
Brodus
what
that we
I'm
were
doing.
talking
Brodus,
about.
we were talking about. He was at the top of the thing.
But also, he did that before he saw the great strength go down. So he didn't know that he was still going to be in one shot.
Well, he is because he does 2 damage base. He only healed to 2.
Oh, okay. I could
Over
not
to
see
you,
that
sir.
second one. So yeah, good point.
Yeah, it's arguably a bit early. Like if the goal is to be fully savaged after like a leader activation.
That may
here,
not be the goal. He may be healing one because he's got the plan to heal another
That could
one.
be true.
Yeah.
That could be true.
This is round 2? Or
Yep.
Is this...
Round 2.
We got to pass.
Yep.
Alright. First activation, swinging with the cow.
Yep.
4 dice.
At Tavian?
Swords.
I
Yep.
bet
4
you
dice
that
swords.
there's another heal.
Reroll, don't forget.
And the
Alright.
reroll.
I'm on it.
He knows how to play this
Really
game.
looking for crits here with this many dice.
Ooh.
2
2
successes.
and-
That's pretty close.
3
Three
successes. I need a crit. I do have a reroll.
The difference
So I'm rolling
between
2 with the
and 3
reroll.
successes is a little narrow. Here.
No crit. No crit.
Oh. Very
We'll
nice.
Heal the cow.
Clawing it back.
Alright.
Did not need to charge to make that attack. He's got plenty of mobility left.
Yep.
Yeah.
And
That puts
healing,
us at 4 to 8.
healing the cow leaves him.
Over your power, sir.
Pass.
Okay. I will put Etherically Charged Weapon on Iron Soul for a reroll.
Pass.
Even I can't tell the fighter cards apart. I really had to look at which of those was which.
Okay. I will activate. Let's see here.
Because healing the cow does make it to where it won't be able to one-shot
I will
Brodus.
charge to here.
Assuming he doesn't take any more damage in the meantime.
Correct.
I have
Right.
3 with the reroll.
I'm hoping he's
Looking for
hoping
hammers.
to make the defensive roll.
-1.
-1.
Sorry.
Ooh, that hurts.
Distracting us into
Nope. I screwed it up. Just 1.
1 success.
1 success, yeah.
Sometimes that's enough.
Crit! Stonewalled.
Very close.
I will score Embrace Savagery for 1.
Ooh, nice. So he definitely did want the stagger tokens out.
Indeed.
Yes.
And I will pass power.
May need medical attention for our
well.
tech back here.
As long as he dies quietly.
Yep.
Swing.
Okay.
4 dice swords.
Yep.
2 damage. With no reroll.
No reroll.
Okay.
One
I
success.
have,
Just the 1.
I have 2 dice and a potential heal. Blocked. So you may push me if you wish.
I shall.
Interesting choice.
Okay.
He will.
Doesn't
you
want
know.
to give up support on the next charge.
Yeah, correct. But it makes him have to work that much harder to hit him back, and he's hoping Brodus will charge in.
I suspect there's a possibility
I
that Ryan's
will
holding a weapon in hand. He just
also-
hasn't had to put it out yet.
Correct.
I'll also
I
pass.
would not be surprised to
And
see.
a range 2 attack from there would be
And there's bonus.
not trapped. So.
Not trapped.
Right.
Yeah, I think the drive back's the right choice because then when Brodus comes in, you don't want to be stuck.
-1
having
dice
to
is
decide,
tough.
who you swing at and have them both sitting next to you charged out.
Yeah, it's the supports that are critical here. Especially when Mike's rolling buckets of dice, so every support is that much more value.
Okay, well, I didn't show up to this game to not take risks, so I will charge to. Actually, is it okay if I play a card in my power step?
Yep.
Okay, I'm gonna play Reckless Haste for +2 move, and then I will
There's the risks.
activate here. Oh, he's already staggered.
What?
You
What?
didn't even use
Plus,
the
you
plus
didn't
one?
use your moves.
Yeah, I did.
You did?
He was 4 to get to here, right?
Oh,
1,
yeah,
2.
that's fair. Yeah.
No, I don't think you were right there. I think.
No, he was on.
Cards down.
Yep.
Whatever. Yeah.
Yep.
Done.
Already staggered anyways.
All right. I need a hammer.
And what else was he going to use that card for?
He's got a 1 dice attack here.
Well, it's 2, but he's got -1.
Yeah.
Yep.
Distracting ostentation.
That's
Maybe
why I
coming
say
up
I didn't.
big.
I didn't show up to not take risks. I didn't show up to not take risks.
Professor?
Oh, nothing.
Huge
Apparently not,
swing
yeah.
for still like
He's
3
still
damage is a lot, but it's
Brojo,
still not enough to be putting
How many
6 slash on his
Brojos you
butt.
got? It's pretty impressive.
I'll pass power.
Plays like he's Brosa stolen.
This is still, oh no, this is still only round 2. There's
broken out the,
always the
Rose Island
possibility
King
that
of
we
Erosion
see
Yeah.
a Stormcast getting tabled and then Slaanesh getting to just kind of do whatever they want.
Ooh.
Oh, a wounded charge.
Well, I
So
think there's a card we're looking to score.
Well, I think
no,
he's-
this is to
He
get
wants
an
the plus
extra
1 damage.
Oh, there it is.
Yep, off of the great strength,
You
and if it
walk
succeeds,
around
he's
not
healing
knowing
it
what he's
anyways.
doing,
Go
like
for
Joe
it.
Broden.
Come on, kill me!
Someone keep a tally. It's just
Do
like,
it!
Do it now.
Oh! 2
Critical
critical
success.
success.
No!
He's gonna heal that damage that he took to enable the extra.
Oh, what a play!
There we are.
Brodus is gone.
Oh,
Gale
man.
Force and Endless Rebel.
Wow!
And a heal.
Ooh.
And a heal.
Ooh.
What's our score right now?
7-9.
Sleek is up still.
I
But
know.
barely.
Wait, my
Wow.
And
oh,
then
power
Now,
gonna last
we had 5 move on that cow, so you should move into a different location because you cannot end a move in the same spot that you started the move.
Would you follow?
I think you gotta reroll the dice now.
Yeah, we've had that come up like a surprising amount in our local, and then
your
also
power
at the
step.
tournament today. Too.
Look at those two just hanging out in front of their plot cards.
Mm-hmm.
Where the trophy
On each other's boards. Yeah.
You
I
see
like it.
Gazing longingly in each other's eyes.
Yeah. who's got the push that's gonna get them 1 close enough?
We know Slaanesh often has a lure. Have we seen Lure of Slaanesh come out yet?
I don't think so.
Okay.
Feel free to check Brian's Discord.
Okay. I'll put Natural Hunter on Iron Soul +1 move. Over to you.
Pass.
Okay.
Yeah, Lure of Slaanesh is still possibly out there. Are there any,
You're
there's
range
no-
1,
are there any
correct?
wounds on,
But you can add. You have a range 2 attack action, which I should be aware
Both
of.
fighters are unwounded, I believe.
Round 2.
Yeah, we also
Does
may
he have a
be
wound?
seeing
Heal
an
them.
inertial
Heal
lance
them.
or a
darts play.
hurricane darts. Yeah.
It's a good corner case rule to point out here on the edge of the board. Those hexes are incomplete, but they're not blocked. So
Correct. They can see each
there's
other.
line of sight.
Yes.
I'm gonna move.
Which
1,
also
2, 3,
has come up
4.
a lot. Come up a lot in our local.
Yep. Safe move.
Yep.
No, there's
I like
not
it.
a safe move.
Nope. No safe move.
He's here, right? Here.
Ryan's already scored Godseekers, so he doesn't have extra.
What's going to be incredibly funny is Hurricane Force coming out of one of them and Fastest Run coming out of the other.
Well, you can't.
Whoever's
charge
got the Hurricane Force equivalent right now is. Oh, he discarded it, right? We saw him discard it
I'm
once
just gonna
already.
go.
No, I think that was last round, but this
Here.
pile is all mixed together. Hold on.
I know, because he's a psychopath.
And over to you.
At least his glory's in a straight line.
That was my
right?
4th.
Yeah, I'll give him that.
It's your turn.
All right, so we've got
Just a goad.
we got a range 2 attack coming out on.
Yes, there it is.
How much
Knew
damage
it.
does it do?
Have to
There we
assume-
go.
It deals 1 damage plus however many wounds you already have.
Gotcha, understood.
Ooh, interesting.
Your
I
turn.
was not
That's
familiar with
that's
that
an
one.
interesting card.
Sadistic Goad.
You have to assume with that card's being played, there's still a push to come.
Yes.
It's a range 2 attack, but yeah,
no,
you
over
just
to
need to
you.
get in.
Right, he is still
Sleek
a
with
little
no
up.
power in hand. He's fueled out in that department.
And Brian thinking about his last
Out,
activation right now.
Not in this deck.
This
Not
is-
even in this matchup.
Can we just pause for a second and say this is everything I've wanted this game to be?
Beautifully close, very competitive game. Lots of smack talk.
I'm so happy that this ended up not being super lopsided one way or the other.
Brian plays out a weapon, but then chooses to pass when it comes back around to him.
Is Hurricane Force discarded?
Yes.
Did we
Power pass?
confirm that?
Wait, confirm it. Just in
Hurricane
case.
Force is not past this game.
It's not discarded.
That was last
Okay.
game.
I will
Now
pass.
you can't safely leave
Okay.
that territory.
All right.
But you can say
My
he probably
first-
doesn't have it in his hand. 'cause
Since he
it's-
thought it was discarded.
Unless.
Mind games. Mind games on mind games on mind
Unless
games.
we are playing checkers
Sorry,
and he's
do you
playing
mind if I
Monopoly.
actually
Okay.
Go for it. Go for it. Absolutely. Do it.
All right.
Mike already took his final, yeah? So it's
I guess
just
that's
Brian's
fine,
final.
yeah.
We've got one more power card in Brian's hand. 2 more power cards in Brian's hand. He's contemplating the use.
Yes!
Lure
Knew it.
Slaanesh.
Does that actually matter?
Oh yeah, dude.
Yeah, quite a bit.
He's within range. He's within range. He's got a weapon
Now
up.
this is just
Oh, go
a straight
ahead.
one
I have
damage
no
attack
power
card.
But it is a 1 damage attack.
Fourth of attack.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Using the Sadistic Goat, 3 dice swords.
Okay.
For only 1 damage.
Yep.
1 crit.
1 reroll.
And a
one
reroll?
Oh, off the table.
I felt that on my
Crit
foot.
success.
I felt that on my foot down here.
I'll take it.
Oh no! What have I done?
Right
What have I
game his
done?
foot.
Oh, that's also a
Crit
crit.
success.
Finders keepers.
Crit no success.
Pulled out of the cover.
So it's
close.
1 damage, but I have a chance to heal on a hammer or a crit. That's not an attack dice. That's not an attack dice.
Oh, correct. Roll the rate.
No. So 1 damage.
1 damage. And I will.
Yeah, Hallowed Aura gets real
keep it there.
frustrating.
Okay.
The number of times that a coin
power?
flip will just turn a 2 damage
will
attack
pass.
into a 1 damage
Okay.
attack, or a 3 damage
I
attack
will
into a 1
also
damage attack.
pass. I score first. I'll score Vindicated Arrogance and move a die for 2.
Interesting.
Over to you.
Bumps him up to 11.
I will score. Didn't keep anything.
This score goes
Oh,
all the
thanks.
way up.
I will
Okay, so this is what I was
Wait a
talking about
second.
in the psychopath category. We have
I
a
will keep
9
this.
glory presentation followed by a 2 glory presentation. So that math is
I'm
not
drawn
12.
Yeah.
That is 11.
Two for here.
2
for
on the
fight.
board as well.
Yeah.
Are you guys eager for the fight?
But that also critically removed Mike's capacity to score Hurricane Force if he did have it.
I will
And
discard excess of gluttony, and I will keep that
it
card.
kept Brian's capacity
will-
to score fastest around if he had it.
Indeed.
So we're 11 to 10.
This
I will
game,
discard quick juke.
this game
Okay.
got close.
11 to 9.
Yeah.
11 to 9. Sorry.
Good finale.
Guys, with this card draw, there's interesting things that are about to happen.
Yeah, I'm glad that
This is
I'm
intense.
glad that this got.
It's genuinely intense.
Yeah.
Thank you everyone for being here.
You got it, buddy.
Yeah, I've never seen
Thank
it.
you for doing this. Thank you for pulling this off. And thank you to Brian for having the balls to man up.
I know.
After you.
No, we do not break precedent, sir.
One
1 crit.
single
Only crit.
Sometimes that's enough.
If you're against me, always.
Oh.
Nope.
Yep. Here
All
it
right,
is.
Brian gets first choice.
I will go first.
Yep.
There it is.
I will attack with the Sadistic Goad.
A little bit of
No,
choice just
no.
in that he
Swords.
can't really do that much damage
Thank
with it.
goodness.
Getting nothing.
And if you
Power
miss
step. I will equip Sickening Resilience on the count.
Okay.
All right, damage reduction in
Pardon
place.
you?
He can shake any attack down to 1 damage.
that
dealt.
is a 1 in 3 chance to say -2 damage here. That is pretty big. -2 damage
I
doesn't
will
exist very
put
much in Nemesis.
Sanctified Armor on Iron Soul, reduces damage by 1.
-1 damage and the
Moving
chance
mark.
to heal. This is exactly what I was talking about.
Yep.
Okay.
They're just gonna wet noodle fight at each other for the next 7 activations.
So, are you aware that in Dread Pageant, if we've got 2 fighters in play, one of them has Sickening Resilience, another takes the blow, he can shared pain it over to Sickening Resilience
Okay.
and roll to reduce it.
I
I
did
like
make
that.
an attempted attack with a fighter
Won't come in
with
here,
3.
but it's just so
Upgrades.
spicy.
Yeah, I like that.
All
Tie
right.
game. It's a tie game.
Nope,
I
10
think
to
it's 1
11.
down still.
He just scored a third.
Right.
10 to 11.
it
That's
was
11.
2 down and now.
All right.
Oh.
I will.
Psychopaths.
Psychopaths.
Yeah.
I will pass. Oh no, I'm gonna salvage.
We should hide their glory from them, so they don't.
Over to you.
They don't know what they got.
All right.
Maybe when they spend it,
You
they have to
drew
throw
a
it in the
marker?
other room.
I salvaged.
Oh, you salvaged.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Punishing Blow
you?
is gone because we don't have a Blight Bane to enjoy the
She's
use.
dealing 3 damage.
She's dealing 3 damage. Yes, sir.
I will play roll with the punches.
Okay.
Oh boy. So even if he doesn't get the reduced to 1, he'll still get a -1.
-1. Yeah.
Yeah. So
2 minimum.
I will.
right. But so he
Some of us kings.
I will pass.
he will either take
My
from a
first
successful attack. He
activation?
will either take 2 or 1.
I'm just gonna do
Either way
move
is-
action.
is significant.
A move action.
Yeah, interesting.
Roll with the punches is gone now. I mean, I don't know.
What's the cow's
And
move
then
speed? Enough.
in the power step,
But that would
I'm gonna
charge
play
him and Mike can
Fulminating
still
Blast to move you to here.
Ooh.
No, that
Still
doesn't
enough.
work. Still enough. I will not play Fulminating Blast to move you to there. Oh, actually, cards played. Cards played. I'll move you
Cards
The
played.
gentleman.
Look at the sportsmanship
Gentlemen.
present at the end of round 3, game 3.
And it, at the very least, it does dictate that there is exactly
Over
one
to you.
space that he could charge into and land the hit. Without Fulminating Blast, there was more than 2, I think, but still.
Controls it.
Yeah, if nothing else, he gets to.
Well, and remember, we're thinking Hurricane Force.
Right.
Inertial Lance.
Okay. Yep.
Does look like Brian's
Over to you.
got one
I'll
objective
pass.
left in deck. He's need to make up 1 glory here.
Oh, and I was doing the math
Correct.
for a 1 range
Okay.
attack, but he does now have access to 2 range attacks. But Brian will be charging his fighter,
Indeed, he will be.
which I guess when you have 1 fighter, the difference between a move and a charge token is fairly,
Inertial Lance.
Yeah.
fairly negligible.
2 dice hammers.
Yep. Nothing.
Nothing.
Good talk.
Good soup.
All right. Once again, staring
Oh,
longingly into each other's eyes
I will.
with only a hex
also
between them.
pass.
One of them has a range 2 attack and one does not. I mean, that 1
Um,
hex is significant.
I will activate. You have 2 range 2 attacks.
2 range 2 options.
Okay.
One is 3 swords for currently 2 damage,
Okay.
and the other is 2 hammers for 2 damage.
Oh, okay.
That
I'll make a move action to here.
sadistic goad attack will interestingly start
and
to
then I will
ramp
pass
even
power.
despite the reduction in heals. Mike, real confident that he can.
I think I know what Mike's doing here.
Going on guard.
What do you think he's doing?
He's getting quite cagey.
So again,
I
we
wouldn't say it if I were you.
we still haven't seen Hurricane Force or Fastest around, right? So they may both just be playing for that or gambling that the other doesn't have it.
Okay. You're second. Move. Okay.
So if Mike does decide to move back toward his board here, he will still be in range for a range 2 attack.
Your power.
Pass.
Okay.
No, because we have some knowledge of card
I'm
hand.
gonna play
Gotcha.
improvised blow.
Ooh, good one.
Interesting.
Nothing.
That's not the dice tray.
I want to point out the most romantic card art.
Power for you.
Improvised blow. They
This
call
does go home with the warband.
Oh, what kind of blow?
Any power for you?
The first date kind.
it. Oh, no, boy. This one is even
Any
more
power
romantic.
card?
This is the card I was talking
wonder-
about. But they're
I'll
really
activate-
just getting in there. So
1, 2, 3, 4.
improvise.
Move action.
We had an idea.
I know
last
you're
night
trying to
for
score
a,
Hurricane Force by playing chicken with me.
having a good
Is that what I'm trying to do?
we decide which.
I will pass power.
Are like Romeo and Juliet secret lovers.
well, because we know now our first.
Brian has called out that he believes Mike is playing chicken to secure Hurricane Force.
Exactly. Right.
Brian, if he knows his deck,
Some
knows
type of
exactly what
sentiment.
that last remaining card in his objective deck is. We haven't seen him cycle, which means he may not feel it's scoreable.
But I think that could be a fun
That's a good one.
exercise.
Yeah, no, and it's relevant.
I respect it.
Exactly.
It's
yeah.
cowardly.
If it means anything, it feels bad.
Sometimes cowards
dirty.
live to see the light of day. I've been called a coward a lot today.
I don't know if anyone knows this. The last time that Gwyndeath Iron Soul was in Factory Forge was because she stood the line in front of Hammerhall, taking on 30 orcs, and then retreated 3 and 4 steps at behind in order to avoid the horde. So look, this is not a cowardice. This is a tactical retreat.
3 and 4 hexes at a time.
Okay.
Might be a little more than
My
3 or 4
fourth,
steps.
I will
All right.
discard and drop.
So the last action from Sleep was a cycle into a new objective, tossing toyed with, because we don't have a vulnerable fighter to score that off of. Additionally, the previous turn from Brian here was a move onto objective 5, which both enables hold more as well as a tiebreaker.
Yep. Yeah, objective 5 is a huge hold, right?
Oh, Brian does not know what that last card is.
He's
I knew what it was.
verified.
Come on.
Trying to remember if maybe it was the last card last time.
He drew a power card for his final.
That's it.
All right, scoring starts
man,
with Mike. You both pass.
Yes.
Okay.
All right.
Before we do any scoring, let's talk about what the number of glory is and who needs what to win.
10 to 11, I believe, correct?
It's currently 10 to 9 and 2.
Correct. 10 to 9 and 2.
So Brian needs to outdo Mike by 1 to win on the tiebreaker.
You ready?
And who's going first? Mike is.
You first. That was well played, Brian. So good.
Man.
So good.
Oh, boy.
Oh, God. I'll start getting my cards together.
Once you're done, let's give Mike a moment to say goodbye.
Yo, so if he hadn't
him in
run
this
away,
box.
if he hadn't been running away, I had rapid strike and not fast enough that I was trying to chase him down and kill him.
Amazing. Whoa! Well fought, gentlemen, both of you.
Mike, for the record, your plan for Hurricane Force was admirable. I like that.
Thank you.
I don't think any of us could have asked for a more intense finale to this match.
Amazing.
We talked about making this a
criminality.
repeat occurrence, but I don't know how we could possibly top that. So,
So shelves.
one
There
and
we go.
done.
Don't be a coward! Don't be a coward! Yo, do we get to nominate the next one?
That feels right, and I hate it.
I want to introduce something, perhaps.
Yes.
What if the loser gets to nominate?
I love it.
Okay, yeah.
I love it.
Yeah.
Okay.
There it
Now,
is.
tell me the rules on who I can nominate, and for what are the rules? You guys.
I
tell
was
me.
thinking you each nominate one of your co-hosts, but also Davey and I have already talked a little bit about that.
About you two
maybe
doing
we're
it?
willing to do it. Yeah.
I have no memory of this place.
Come on, get
Me
it
and
on.
Ghost Davey have been talking about it.
Then I
Shadow
nominate.
Davey.
Then I nominate Fish Mode to play Davey.
All right. Well, I guess the next time we are at a con together, we'll have to make that happen. So.
I mean,
All right.
we also need to talk about: do we keep the gambling in Vegas, or is this?
It started in Vegas, it's
semi-annual thing?
leaving Vegas. It's going everywhere.
Now, I thought what we were all thinking was his nomination would be Phil.
Just
Get Phil down here.
To force him here.
Credit to both players, but Brian going so far behind. Just
Yes, for
Huge
sure.
swing back.
Losing
Yeah.
3 fighters in round 1.
With all three opposing fighters alive.
Looking at 8 glory across the table, already scored. Wow, what a comeback.
Huge.
That was amazing, Brian. Well played, sir. I'm so exhausted.
I have seen.
That was more intense than the whole tournament.
Knowing Brian,
If you participated in all of it, maybe not. But
knowing Brian, I saw.
Low blow.
I'm dead. I'm done. But
Oh, okay. Well, I think that's
this was
just
better than I
about
could,
the
ever could have
end of our very
hoped, and
first
I was
Pink Slip
fully
match.
prepared to lose
You
there.
played. Thank you to
I
all
was
the
fully
viewers.
prepared to lose there. I was
Thank
like,
everybody who
he was
watches
running
the
around, and
recording
I was just like,
this here
need this
is
glory.
Underworld Underground and What the Hex.
I didn't have an objective left.
no, I didn't blunder.
And Brian is trying to plunder and therefore loses. And we will see you next time.
stunning turn of
for,
events.
Underworld's Underground and What the Hex. I've been Other Mike.
I've been Skylar.
I've been Davey.
and I've been Saxon.
I've been Mike.
I've been Brian.
I guess my name's actually Thomas.
And we will see you on the next Pink Slip cartoon.
What's up?
Mike,
Incredible games. Wow. Who would have seen that coming? Unless you watched it live. That's a one-time thing, this Pink Slip occasion, but if it becomes popular enough, or maybe is requested enough, or a challenge is issued, who knows? Anyways, I've got a regular reflection around the corner, and even a Grand Clash finale, so keep on watching. Thanks again to the folks over at What the Hex and the Underworld's Underground podcast for putting on such a great show, and I look forward to their future content and any future collaborations we can come up with, because that was wild fun. Thanks for watching. To anybody still watching, isn't this paint incredible?